Let me put this on mute.
All right, y'all. Hey, family.
What's happening?
Oh, what up?
What's going on, y'all?
I hope y'all can hear me. I don't have on my headsets yet.
I
Yeah,
can
we
hear you. I can
yeah,
hear you. Yeah.
All right. How's the royal family?
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna go back on mute. I'm busy.
all right. Oh, LVZ, I want to show you something.
what's up?
You're gonna get a good laugh out of this.
Wow.
Hold on. Let me share my screen here. Uh, do you see this on the screen?
I can't see it very good.
All right. Let me zoom in. Let me see if
Oh
I
my
can.
goodness, the hate is real.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was one question I wanted to ask Lisa.
What's
Did
that?
did they give a donation?
No. No. See, when you go to GoFundMe,
Mm-hmm.
you can just make a comment and not make a donation.
Oh,
Hold
that's
on.
sad.
Now,
Dang.
this devil,
Wow. I mean, of all of you two?
listen. So, listen, this devil came to my GoFundMe that I have set up for my son,
Right.
and he wrote, Lisa is the most racist black woman on YouTube. Listen to her channel. She hates white people. Then he sent another one saying, don't give this woman your money. She is a racist. Now, this is what kills me, y'all. White people want to come to black people to fight racism, but they won't fight racism within their own group where it's the worst.
Well,
But who is supposed to take this shit seriously?
exactly.
No one.
The struggle is real. That thing that made me think about on your Black Junction. Somebody went over all the way over there, joined up and everything to go off on you. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, seriously, the bullshit is real, really. Why would you go to the GoFundMe? First of all, this is how retarded white people are. Don't you think that the people who went to the GoFundMe probably already saw the video?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or do you think this is a revelation when you put? Well, first of all, She never said she hates all white people. First of all, I want to know when the narrative changed from you being a whole white woman to you hate the whole white race.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
They can't make up their mind about what and who I am. they can't
Right.
they can't seem to make up their mind. But this kills me. The white man think he should come to the black community to fight racism. He doesn't feel that he should go to his own people and fight it.
you need to go to the governor of Virginia.
Yeah, right.
He digging his heels in, and he told on himself, Lisa. He told on.
Well, that's what I'm about to say.
He said that was not him in the picture, but he
Yeah.
told on himself. You know how he told on himself? Somebody asked him a question about him doing the Michael Jackson, right? And he
Uh-huh.
he said that when you put whatever that shit they put on their face when they do blackface,
Mm-hmm.
that he just put a little bit under his eyes because it's hard to take off. You told on yourself.
Right.
Well,
You know that.
Right.
that's what I was about to say. He came out and he actually told these people. He said that first he said that he not sure which one he was, but he was in that picture. Then he said, then now he changed it up and said he wasn't in that picture.
Right.
And
He sound like a brother talking about
But
it isn't me. I didn't do that.
It don't get him off the hook because that picture is still on his yearbook page.
right.
With his
And, but,
name as big as day at the
yeah,
top.
with his name
They were rejecting
embroidered.
it.
But he had the best defense I ever heard the other day, which was the funniest shit I ever heard. So he says that now that's not him. And the reason he know that's not him, because he remember the last time he put on blackface and it was to be Michael Jackson.
Okay, but I'm gonna point one more thing out on this. Who behind all of this?
Right.
Who behind all of this?
Some Peckerwood.
Exactly.
His wife. The bitch was right there.
Some Peckerwood.
She was right there. She behind. I keep telling you about these Beckys. I ain't gonna let. You're not gonna let up off of them. Because she was egging on shit. You know, they worried about their position. Dude gonna step down.
That motherfucker said.
Time. It wasn't me.
That motherfucker said, I know it was, but why did he say it wasn't him, True Roy? Because he said, because the last time I did blackface, I remembered. So that is the worst excuse ever. I didn't do blackface. I know this wasn't me doing blackface. I remember the last time I did it.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Becky was right there. She orchestrated all that shit. He just couldn't, because that's been there since '84.
Yeah.
And you knew it was there. You seen it a zillion times. I can still have my yearbook from high school. You look at it and shit. You never looked the first time you looked at it. Say, oh my goodness, wait a minute, that's an arrow. Blah blah. No, dude, really.
I'm trying to figure out how you run for office and ain't nobody catch that shit before that you was in blackface. Look, normally you can't piss.
Do you know who revealed it? Do you know the origins of that? I never took the time to find out the origins of how they got revealed.
No, they never told us the backstory, how they finally found his yearbook.
Yeah, to me, it was somebody that had it in for him.
Mm-hmm. So that means he dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He must have pissed somebody off.
Well, you think the dude Ed Gillespie he ran against in Virginia, he called him racist and said the GOP was full of racists and called Ed Gillespie out. Ed Gillespie said he called Ed Gillespie out because Ed Gillespie was like he wanted to keep the Confederate monuments. Now we know only racist people want to keep the monuments.
Right.
So he called him out for that. But Ed Gillespie said something real poignant. He said, oh, you turning your back on your heritage.
Mm-hmm.
And now think about that. Look at how now in hindsight, look how white he was when he said, hold up, what you mean take the Confederate statues down? I know you dressed in blackface before. Right. I know you wore a Klan hood before. Why you so disgraced about our Confederacy? Shit, you still represent it.
Right. And see, that's the thing about the whole thing. This is why I tell people, especially black people, you can't trust conservatives or liberals. Now, this man is a Democrat.
Right.
That's why I'm saying you should not trust either side. They're really the same.
Right, exactly. And you Negroes that come out, you niggas still vote Democrat. Ain't nobody black vote for motherfucking what's that dude? Ralph Northam. Ain't nobody black really vote for him. The black people that voted, they voted for the black lieutenant governor he ended up putting in with him. That's gonna end up being the governor. But most of the black people followed the same suit as the rest of the country. They didn't vote here.
Right.
The thing that I've been keep saying over and over is that, put it like this: any party, because it's always led by white people. I don't care what party it is, they still going to defend and uphold white supremacy because they benefit from it.
Right.
So that clears it up for me right there. Right there.
They
That's it.
just approach us differently, but both sides are racist.
Mhm. And
You
then the
know?
thing that I
Right.
don't like, is how like Cory Booker and Campbell is throwing in. They had in an arena and they think they gotta do some tap dancing in front of us, a gesture, a plate of chicken, some hot sauce. Okay, Black History Month, trigger, 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 trigger. I said that shit not working.
No.
Bye.
No.
Right.
I mean, which telling you the awakening is real. There are a lot of black people finally waking up.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about that.
You know.
And then another thing I want us to get straight, ladies. I gotta let y'all know that when it comes to black people voting Democrat, black people shouldn't say to other black people, "You still voting Democrat?" Because you sound like you caping for Republicans.
Right.
Just ask the black person who he voted for and why. See, it's nuance to this. Like, let me give you an example. If a black person in 1982 said they voted Democrat here in D.C., you gonna chastise them for voting for Marion Barry, the only mayor that did anything for
Mm-hmm.
him?
It was.
Right. If a black person in Ohio said they voted for Nina Turner, you gonna chastise them because they voted for the only black woman that come on TV and speak truth to these Peckerwoods and speaking towards what our people need. So let's be honest. The only black the only black man with ties to slavery that actually had a chance of winning the presidency ran as a Democrat, right? Jesse Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, people forget Jesse Jackson almost had a chance to win, but he had Farrakhan in his corner. They used that against him, and that's how he lost the presidency in '84. Am I lying?
Nope. No.
A lot of these people don't know that. They sit up here, they shit on Jesse Jackson, but they don't know when it came time to run for president, Jesse put Farrakhan in his corner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we've had quite a few black candidates over the years, and but as far as party affiliation, I don't think black people should connect ourselves with a party because neither one of them have any kind of proven track record of helping us.
Right. You got one or two people on each side that may have done something. We should have no political affiliation or loyalty to any party.
Right. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree. Now, there was something I wanted to hold on. Yeah, you know what I wanted to talk to you about, LVZ? The Kaepernick situation. What is going on with some of our people?
People losing their goddamn mind, Lisa. You know what? What Cat Williams say? Ain't nothing smarter than a dumb motherfucker. A smart motherfucker that's dumb as shit.
Mm-hmm.
You done thought of this, Grant. look. I'm trying to figure out. You saw it, Lisa. I showed you True Royal. Did you get my email? I guess you ain't hit me. True
Yeah,
Royal.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you got the email saying the foolishness about Kaepernick too, right?
Uh-huh.
How he's a plant and how the government, and if you follow him, you following white supremacy. Now, this is my question to those people that say that. So are you saying we should stand for the anthem and supposed to watch football?
Mm-hmm.
So hold up. Are you arguing on behalf of the NFL? The NFL need your black ass to argue for them after you know they got 32 owners that said we don't care nothing about you niggas getting killed in the street. Stop kneeling during my national anthem. And you saying they kneeling don't do nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Now I got a better one. So the government thought, hey, Kaepernick, we got a plan. I want you to kneel during our national anthem. Make everybody hate you and you never gonna get a job again. But you're gonna get a lot of publicity and a Nike deal. He already had a Nike deal.
Right.
I think some people just stuck on stupid. They wanna find conspiracies that ain't there.
Yeah. I live in Capernaum country too. So it's quite distorted when you get on let's say a nationwide level opposed to a local level about Kaepernick. It's just like night and day. He
Right.
really is pulling up his sleeves and going to the local communities and putting in the work.
Yeah.
But
He really is.
Lisa, True Royal,
Yes.
as much as y'all sit there and say that and report on it and y'all did stories about it, we hear it all through the weeds. He ain't coming out beating on his chest saying, hey, look what I'm doing. He just rolling up his sleeves and doing the work. Everybody's saying that. And motherfuckers are sitting there bashing him.
Yeah.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Even Marshawn Lynch is doing the work.
Right. Marshawn said anything he do, I support him with. You got black people actually sitting there talking about, why ain't they talking about Marshawn Lynch? They are talking about Marshawn.
In fact, what was that? Last week, I didn't even know it. We was in the hood, me and my husband. He didn't open up a really nice restaurant in the hood.
He said he was doing that 2 weeks ago on Bill Maher.
Yeah, I passed it. I seen it with my own eyes last week.
Somebody said they still frying chicken and ironing master's drawers. Yeah, that's why I had to put that big plate of chicken. Somebody got to plate of chicken out.
Please, LBZ.
I saw the video. Somebody got to plate of chicken out there.
I'm trying to recover.
Trying to be cordial, I'm trying to be nice about the situation, but for real, I gotta look at what side are you on.
Yeah.
What? I wanted to backtrack on something because I look at things spiritually too, about people different candidates throwing their hats in the arena.
Right.
The spiritual side that I look at it is the number one dilemma. It doesn't matter who throw their hat in the arena, is how we are going to approach and pander to the black race. So spiritually, that tells you who we are.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, and that's all. Nobody else. They ain't worried about pandering to nobody else.
Right.
But us. That's powerful. That's powerful to me. Very powerful.
What y'all think about this? I did that video about you. Did y'all see the video of the Marianne Williamson lady?
Yes.
No, I haven't yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Did you see her
yesterday?
Did you see her on CNN yet, Lisa?
Yeah, I saw her on CNN.
Now, did she just not look braver than most black people explaining why we deserve reparations?
She did.
So that meant something to me. I think I can spot a bullshitter good. Listen, I'm going. You know what? I don't trust you, but you know what? You the first person outside of our community that actually said we deserve it and then came up with a number.
Right.
The first thing we heard was a million Negro, 100 billion too low. I was like, what did we get offered before? It's a starting. Let me help something with Negroes.
14 million apiece.
Right. Let me tell Negroes something though. It's called negotiation because there has to be a starting point.
Right.
They not gonna start when you go buy a car, right? Do the motherfucker give you the lowest price he can or the highest price he can?
The highest.
And go down from there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you trying to negotiate some money, motherfucker gonna lowball you at first. But 100 billion is a good start when you talk about they ain't trying to give you 1 million. They ain't trying to give you 1,000. They ain't trying to give you
That's too low
$100.
for me. They need to go in the trillions.
True roll, I feel you, but we got to do first things first.
I'm not compromising.
No, I ain't talking about compromising. We got to talk about, okay, she talk about 100 billion. The other people talk about, I can't do that. Which one do you need to work with?
The one is talking money.
So stop it. So stop. I ain't compromising. You gotta compromise.
I'm gonna be difficult.
I know, but we can't do that right now. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Look, that's the difference between my auntie and the rest of you motherfucking Negroes. At least she honest about it. I just want to be difficult. If y'all say that, I go, okay, you just being a nigga right now. I get it.
Right. But here's what our people keep saying. Oh, I don't trust her. She's a fucking politician. No, don't trust her.
You're not supposed to trust her.
Coming out with a message specifically for the Black community. Nobody else is doing that. Nobody is telling you to trust her.
Right. And then this the part that's killing me, ladies. People telling me, oh, she's pandering. Nigga, that's how you pander. I'm offering you something.
Politician is pandering. Which one is not?
That's the first thing I thought. The second thing I thought was, oh, so would you like it better if she just started dancing and didn't offer you nothing?
Right.
Because ain't that what every other politician who pandered to us do?
They come to the Black community, put a big smile on their face, and start dancing. I want to put my foot up their ass.
Like,
I don't want to see that shit.
What Kamala Harris do over the last few weeks, ladies and gentlemen? She done took
bad off for Cardi B. That's what she did.
Hold on, she danced off Cardi B to try to get your attention. She went and showed a picture of Wakanda Forever in front of the Black Panther thing. She told you she wear Chuck Taylor All Stars.
And she told you she carries hot sauce in her purse.
Now, all of that shit she told you, she didn't explain why she was locking up kids for truancy, why she won't let a Black man off death row, and she ain't come up with no reparations neither. But she did say gays need something.
Yeah, she did. And she talked about the immigrants too.
Right. So what I'm
saying ain't said nary word about the Black community.
Get them. Right. So that's what I'm saying to you Negroes. I'm different from y'all. I understand a politician is just a fucking talking head who's supposed to do what you say in exchange for your votes. This white woman, the only one that offered you something. So she should be the only one you listening to right now. Matter of fact, you supposed to take her to the other politicians and go, she right now, if anybody was to get us who don't vote, first of all, let me say something. You know the largest group of voters in the Black community? It's non-voting Blacks. The largest group of voters in the Black community are non-voters like myself. So you're going to have to come up with a policy strong enough to not only make us pay attention, but get up off our ass, stand in that long line, and go behind that glorified shower curtain to check your name in that box, because you decided to give us what we deserve. Now, if she got a reparations plan and we want to talk about 100 billion too low, yeah, I think so too. But it's a starting point.
Yes.
And I want to talk to a motherfucker who at least talk about you do deserve reparations. When she go 100 billion, that's when I go, okay, So that means you not giving it to African immigrants. You not giving it to no coon ass niggas. If a nigga swirl, he don't get it. The only people that get it are serious black people that ask for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and that if we cut it along those lines, 100 billion is more than enough for us.
Well, that's a bunch of people that's dropping off.
That's
And
why
let
I
and
keep telling y'all. See what I
yeah.
mean? Look how I did it.
Uh-huh.
That's why I
Yeah.
keep telling y'all, stop saying 100 billion ain't enough. 100 billion is enough. Cause I don't want to give everybody don't deserve it. Think about niggas who been fighting against reparations all this time. Like, okay, I'll be goddamn if they say they gonna give us reparations and Barack Obama and motherfucking Clarence Thomas and what's the other little Ben Carson. If they get a reparations check after they fought against it, something wrong.
Yeah.
Something real wrong. No, they don't.
Mhm.
That's off the top. See, that's how you have to. That's how you have to put out your agenda. We have to put out our own
I
agenda.
would tend to be like,
Our
okay,
own,
it's a
and
hundred
we
big.
and we the one that vet who gets it and who don't, because we know the internals.
Exactly. Now
They,
think
they,
about this.
hmm
We do it like that, True World. Not only did we insulate ourselves with an economic base and more than enough money, we punish coons too. Why?
Mhm.
Because you didn't get none. See, your coonery cut you out of the wheel.
That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
You right
It
about
ain't
that.
enough money for everybody. If
I
you
know
was
some.
out there
Yeah.
being
We
destructive to the
And,
community,
and,
you don't
and,
get
and,
none.
and we don't want no $5 black people either.
Uh-huh. Right. That's why if you was out here swirling and shit, and then your son was out here talking some all lives matter, well, you don't get in the Kaepernick line. Go over there and get in the motherfucker Drake line. You don't get no money.
That's right. And or if you done spent your whole life saying nigga, nigga, nigga,
Yeah.
and you hate us and you hate black people, you don't get to come up talking about my grandmother is 16th of a black person. No.
Exactly.
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, she don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You worked in the
Mm-mm.
house, so you don't count.
Boy, could you imagine that coon list online? Online, we just
Oh,
Lord, that
I
thing would
already
be never ending.
I was thinking about that today. I said, see, Negroes don't think that like I'm cutthroat about it. I'm like, okay, 100 billion work. Why? Because all these niggas ain't getting nothing. I'm not giving. Some of these motherfuckers don't get. Look, first of all, y'all discount on how many niggas done already said. It's black people still saying, why you deserve something your ancestors had? Okay, well, you don't deserve nothing your ancestors. You don't. You right. You don't deserve it.
Yeah.
I don't believe that, but you don't deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna get it. We're not gonna insult you.
Mm-hmm.
If
That's
you a
right.
black, if you a black person, you made all this money under in a white supremacist system and didn't fight for us to get reparations. You don't need reparations and you ain't getting it anyway. We gotta understand. Everybody not getting it. We gotta understand when they say reparations for descendants of slaves, the descendants of slaves are still slaves. They not talking about coons. They talking about slaves.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, I know Roland, he don't get that, we are not embracing Kamala Harris, and Roland, he is just beside himself.
Oh, roly poly, need to go eat something.
And then
Mhm.
let's see. Had you on 11? I had 11 the jobs in media. Okay,
You,
I
you
know
know
a
what?
you know.
You know, LBC, he need to stop. I was over there watching him. Now he's selling something called D herb.
Yeah, he's
D
selling
herb.
weed. He's selling
First he's selling the weed. Now we selling detox. He
Yeah,
realized.
and he said he lost 18 pounds. I said, what the hell he lost 18 pounds at?
In your fat ass head, head don't look no skinnier, nigga.
No, he sure don't.
And he should not wear sweatshirts. Ooh.
Right. Hey, every sweatshirt he wear, he stretch the
Yes.
neck out with his head because he ain't got no neck.
And if
Mhm.
it's a letter on there or a number, it's screaming.
Oh my goodness, ain't it's
Yeah.
always wrapping around him.
But you know what? You know what? When I listened to that, what Roland Martin had to say when he was crying in the car and stuff, really, he is that particular Negro that wants to continue to uphold what must die
Right.
because he's benefiting from what little crumbs he's getting.
And
Yeah,
he said,
well, he's Boule. So yeah,
Yeah.
Boule have always benefited right along with white supremacy.
Uh-huh.
and he sat there and told on his damn self, talk about you need somebody to ask those questions. Nigga, no, we don't. It's called social media.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's called social media.
You know what I think? You know what I think? I think when he was talking about that, and he was in the cart thinking about all of what he was gonna lose. He was in his feelings. That was personal.
Cause he
Mm-hmm.
tried to get another job, y'all.
Yeah, I know. Shit. You know what's so funny? And I know LV's gonna kill it. Um, his whole little setup. Um, that studio.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know. I don't know if that shit is in the garage.
In his basement with the barber chairs. Oh my God. I'm gonna have a show. Just niggas just sitting in my living room on the couch. I'm just gonna put the camera on. Hey, why are you
What?
standing up in your basement, nigga?
And with that backdrop, and you could just reach out and touch each other. And I said, "Oh, the budget is tight."
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I say the motherfucker walk. I seen this daughter walk through with a glass of tea. What the fuck? So my daddy, I left the remote down here. I'm filming.
That shit had me rolling. I said, "It is tight in your little studio rolling. Where you at?"
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, look,
Ooh.
you know it's fucked up. That nigga was buck dancing in his kitchen and shit, just doing the video.
I seen it.
I said, why are you in the kitchen buck dancing, man? Embarrassing all the pots and pans and shit. The spoons was embarrassing. Look at this
Yeah.
coon. The spoon said, I ought to hop about this drawer, hit yourself your goddamn.
Oh my goodness. Don't say nothing, Kim. Please don't open your mouth. Oh, don't open your mouth. I want to say something so bad. Okay. I'm good. I'm good.
But yeah, I thought I was the only one noticed. This nigga got bar stools with a bunch of niggas sitting at it.
Oh, I was looking at that. I said, they knees and their chest. I said, this shit is hilarious to me. I said, it's kind of tight in the studio.
Look,
You know?
but when he be having the shorter women on, they feet be swinging and shit. Why you got these? You ain't got no desk for him to sit behind or nothing. You gotta just. That's how small his basement is, y'all. He can't even put a desk down
So,
there.
well, you know,
No,
like
he's
when you
got a
go,
stand.
so when you
Yeah.
go to a regular studio, you know, you have your little waiting room. Where's the waiting room at? Your car? What? Where you?
Look, he walk out handing you Wrigley Spearmint. Talking about, I got refreshments right here. That ain't no. Nigga, that is Wrigley Spearmint. That is not refreshment.
His budget is gone. When I seen that weed stuff up there, and I told my husband, I said, Roland Martin, blah blah blah. He said that's some bullshit. He said, but folks better not invest in that.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh,
hey, look, you know what? I said, I try to put my commercial on that joint. Shit, fuck it. He need the money.
Mm-hmm.
oh, Lisa, you got up Bow Wow.
Yeah, I know y'all all heard about this.
I had
Heard
to go.
about
I had to go look into it.
I have to look into it. Look at his face. I know who won.
Yeah, right. That's what everybody is saying.
But you know what? I did look into it. I was over there on Lovely T's channel last night, and she go both ways.
Yeah, she damn sure do with the lefts and the rights. And Bow Wow.
No, I seen a picture with her with a hardcore chick. And Bow Wow, you just need to give up that, give that up.
You
I know
know,
men.
that's the thing. They said they've been telling Bow Wow this for months to get rid of this woman because she gets mad and goes into fight mode. She just wants to swing on him and start fighting. You know, she goes over the top with her anger.
She beat him with a
his
lamp.
mom said, you need to get, this is a very toxic situation. You need to let it go.
Mhm.
He just, he's been having this on and off again relationship with her. And now look at how things turned out. And everybody done been told, even his friends told him, you need to get out of this.
Mhm.
This is not the first time, it's been, fighting like that between them.
That's the. I'm gonna just keep it real. That's the fucking fight couple, and Bow Wow gotta get his head straight.
Yeah.
Both
I
of
mean,
them.
he's in his 30s.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
he
see,
is.
He
oh
should not be putting up with no shit like this.
It's
There's
cheaper
man.
with
too
a
many
lamp.
damn women
Did
in the
y'all know how
world.
it started?
Too many damn women on earth to be putting up with
Right.
one that's swinging on your ass all the time.
And let me tell you how it started, Lisa. I did some backstory investigating.
Uh-huh.
Bow Wow came in the house and said, "What's up, baby? Can I get steak for dinner?" She said, "Yeah, on your motherfucking eye," and punched him right in the face.
I
That's
hear
what I look like that. She said, "Oh yeah, you can have steak for dinner." Bop bop.
Mhm.
How you like it, rare?
Mhm. Yeah, you like
where
it rare with the blood still dripping.
Yeah,
nasty.
she said, "Well, this two piece gonna be well done on your ass." Bop,
Somebody here, I didn't see somebody. I haven't seen the video yet. They said it's the Me Too group gonna support Bow Wow.
No,
yeah,
no,
him,
no.
him, and Terry Crews gonna be on.
Oh, Terry Crews need to stop.
He sure does.
Him and Terry Crews, Bow Wow gonna make a comeback. He gonna blame black men. He gonna call Lisa. He gonna call Lisa and say, "LeVar, that ain't funny that you just laughed at me being abused. What if I come over and slap the shit out you?" I said, "Nigga, you got your ass whooped by your girl. I don't think you want these smoke over this motherfucker."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look at your face. Well, I was thinking, look, you got that's working backwards. You gonna come
Ooh,
over L? Is
Yeah.
he Bow Wow or LL? I don't know.
Bow Wow got whooped on real
Yes,
good.
he did.
Mm-mm-mm.
But it just go to show you, it ain't always the man that starts these
Mhm.
things.
She bit him too, Lisa. She bit him.
Yeah, she bit him. Yeah, I heard about that. She bit him
Mm-hmm.
too. Yeah.
God,
Mm-hmm.
that you already won. That's overkill. See, at least Rihanna ain't bite Chris Brown after she kicked his ass. She made him bite like a bit.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they
He
said
better
she
listen
goes
to his
off
mama.
and yeah, because they said this ain't the first time when she goes off and get mad, she'll start hitting on him. And she said, and his mother has told him numerous times, you need to let that go. This
Hey,
is
Black Neo, that
let it
shit is
go.
hilarious. I'm sorry. Fuck that. Black Neo, I don't care. Let me sound misogynist. Let me throw my misogyny flag out there. Whatever you want to call it. I am a black man. You are no. That shit is hilarious. Why? Did you hear what they said? His mother told him to get away from that woman. He ain't want to listen. His friends told him to get away from that woman.
Yeah.
He ain't want to listen. Everybody told him get away from that woman. He ain't want to listen. Now he getting his ass whooped, and I'm supposed to say that ain't funny. That's messed up. No, nigga. Read the same way. I'm like,
When your mama tell you, when your mom
Yeah. When your mama tells
now,
you, you know it's serious.
it is serious because my sons that had girlfriends and they didn't came through here and we be checking them. We be checking them real hard and stuff and say this little girl, I don't know.
Hmm.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah. And some are like that. I've seen, I've been around some women like that before, and they'll tell you, "Oh, I'll throw
right.
some hot grease on them. I'll do this. I'll kick
That,
him. I'll do that." Yeah, they'll tell you.
Thank you,
They
Lisa.
sure will.
Lisa,
Hmm.
thank you. That's why I'm
Hmm.
laughing because I'm glad y'all said that because y'all don't know I knew somebody like Bow Wow personally, right? I
Hmm.
had a
Hmm.
I knew somebody, my brother LJ that passed. His best friend Antoine was like that. His girlfriend used to whoop his ass, and she bragged about it.
Yeah,
But no. One day she shot him,
yeah.
and he
Lord.
back to her. and she bragged about shoot. I was like, this nigga dumbest nigga.
I went to school with a girl. She and her boyfriend, she was accusing him of cheating on her. And she picked up a knife and stabbed him dead in the hand.
My
I
my da-
mean,
my
stabbed
daughter
him in
went
the
to
hand.
my daughter went to school with this girl who got in a love triangle, and um the girl chased the other girl in the car and killed her. Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
it was all over the news in the Bay Area. My daughter said, "Oh, I went to school with her. We were real close," and I'm like,
I'm on here with Lisa Cabrera and motherfucking True Roll, straight up gangster ass women that will have a horse in your head in your bed like the Godfather, and we gonna sit up here and act like women ain't dangerous? No,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't telling on myself.
y'all can't. No, that's I told Doggy. ET finger.
Sometimes I'm unfiltered.
I know y'all. I know how y'all get gangster. I ain't messing with y'all. Y'all like Madam Queen or Hoodlum. Look,
Put it
we
this way,
You know
Leisha,
what? I'm surprised I see her with her black hair because I've seen all the pictures I've seen of her. She always got a blonde wig on.
me too. When I was looking
That's
her
why
up
when I
last
saw
night.
this mugshot, I was shocked. I was like, she don't have her blonde wig on?
Yeah, she usually got some crazy hair. She had cotton candy looking hair.
Yeah. I'm like,
She had
wow,
like
wow, what the hell are you doing, man?
it's
she
the
was on
sex.
some
It's the sex,
Takashi
Lisa.
shit,
It's
just
the sex.
whooping his ass.
Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. It's the sex. He can't seem to break away. I don't
The
know what
sex,
she doing to
yeah, I
him.
wouldn't be surprised.
Well,
She
then he
doing.
needs to go to the Mayweather gym.
Yeah.
He need to learn to weave. See, it looked like he weaved and bobbed. You supposed to bob and weave. He weaved and bobbed.
Mhm. Some people, that kind of shit turns them on. They sick like that.
Yeah.
They can
Yeah.
get your ass dead too.
Yeah. But they said their relationship is on again, off again. You
Then it's
know,
sex. Mhm.
yeah, keep breaking up and getting back together.
Let that be my son. Oh, I'll be in here talking shit.
What?
I was scared of that little girl. I'll be get your ass down the street.
Damn right. That's what you need. You need because see, my
You
aunt
got
B back in the day, she used to be that aunt that scared women because she will put hands on your ass for her baby. That's what she take.
Mhm.
Let me tell you something, my father. Cuss him out, say whatever you guys say. I know he gonna talk shit, but he ain't gonna touch you. You don't touch my baby. bitch,
mm-mm.
bitch, I
I'll
come
go.
with you. That's what you
I'll
talk.
go get some of my crazy female relatives. She will not want to come back around my family.
Right.
Mhm.
Uh-uh.
Mhm.
I say, baby, go to the store way in the other town. She's staying here. We getting ready to talk. We're gonna have that round table. All the sisters gonna be at the
Mhm.
table talking.
That's what I'm telling you. I'd be like, go out for about an hour and come back.
Right.
The court case on your ass.
Look at that. Hey, look.
Hmm.
Fellas, let this be a lesson to you. If your woman is out here going hard like that and you out here, you work at the Costco, you ain't really trying to have all that drama in your life. It's
Mm-mm.
okay to let her go.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to let her go.
You
Mhm.
got to go through a detox.
Yeah.
Yeah. You either gonna go through that or a trial.
I tell you what, if this arrest and these mugshots don't embarrass him enough,
Mm-hmm.
nothing will.
Yeah, it took for him. It took for him to be on a national stage because he lied and said, "I'm done with her." I seen a little snippet last
Mhm.
night and stuff,
Mhm.
but no, she in his ear talking about what she gonna do, and he like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming back." Okay, Bow Wow, we gonna be watching your funeral next.
No bullshit. Yep. She gonna do his ass like what's that football? Steve McNair.
Oh Lord, wasn't that crazy? That was
Mm-hmm.
that was crazy. That
With
that was that was crazy. I remember when that happened.
outside the sisters though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Want to step outside the sisters. You want to ride? I'm gonna go there, y'all. You
Oh,
want to ride?
I'll go there too. I'll go there too.
Hey, you
Go
want
ahead.
around with Arabic. You want to be all exotic, huh? Yeah, you look real exotic where you at now.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. He had a wife. He had a wife, kids, and everything.
All that.
The only thing that I don't agree with is that his mama was letting him bring his hoes to her house to screw him.
Yeah,
No, that wouldn't have been an option. So the mother was allowing that stuff when he was a teenager, before he was even we even knew who he was. Mother should never allow that because
Right.
that can cross over into some dangerous territory down
I'm
the
a,
road.
I'm gonna keep it 1 million. Once again, I'm gonna go there again. The types of mothers that I know that allow shit like that is because they loose themselves.
That's
Mm-hmm.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mhm.
You know, it's gonna be hard that I ain't worried about what my baby do. Yeah, cause back in your time, you ain't kid, you was a little loose too.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, she didn't take it outside the house.
right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Look, it'd be different if he said, "Oh no, my dad ain't have a problem with me having the girls around." I mean, your father was a philanderer.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mhm.
understand that? But when you tell me that your mother ain't have a problem with you cheating on your wife and the mother of your kids, that let me know that your mother had no relationship with your father and has no problem with defiling a relationship. And
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
she'll abet it. Come on
Mhm.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was sad and stuff.
Hey,
Those dudes had them a what, a screw pad they was taking them women up to and stuff up there.
man.
Wow.
Ooh, that was messy.
Mm-hmm. Them situations never turn out good.
Mm-mm. And that girl thought she was gonna get married and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and
Right.
realized he wasn't leaving. They don't use they 9 times out of 10 they ain't gonna leave their wife. They
Mm-mm.
just doing what they
Mm.
do. But that situation took a very bad, tragic turn, and that dude ended up dead.
Mm-hmm.
I, I only feel sorry for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
Well,
that's the people who lost the most, the kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then his wife went after the mother, took the house.
Yeah, because she was
Ooh,
pissed.
yeah, she was pissed. I said, man, what else? What's the backdrop story on that? What else was going on?
Mm-hmm.
They never liked each other. And that's why she let him come over there. I was like, that's not enough reason. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough reason. You know your grandkids is with her. Come on, man. Look, I'm a dude and I think like that. I'm like, hold up, shorty. You can't do that. For real, as a father, I have told my son, hold up. I want to see my grandkids again. And
Mm-hmm.
you a millionaire, champ. If you get a divorce, all you doing this scandalous shit, she getting everything. I'm gonna talk to my son like a G.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let him know. Look, Slim, all this philandering shit. You got a wife. You got kids. Take care of your responsibilities. If you gonna do some little outside the line shit, that shit got to be so covert that I don't know you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
You
see
gotta
what
be.
I'm saying? You can't
Mm-hmm.
involve nobody.
Yeah. Wow.
Right.
Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
Lorenz and Wright for the Grizzlies. They think his wife got him killed.
Mm.
And these brothers, boy, these young brothers, they be getting murdered out here. And they be playing basketball and football and all that shit. That shit is wild.
Well, some
Yeah.
of these mothers, not what was that? What LeBron James' mother? She was
Mm.
screwing some of the dudes on the team.
She sure was. I
Like,
Delon,
remember
what?
that. Yeah.
De,
No, Lord, no.
is Delonte West, this walking around down here. We be sent. You want look? I'm great. Fuck y'all up. I gave him a ride like about a year ago. Delonte West. He was just walking around. This Bama guy, he bipolar, but he's so off in the head, y'all. He got money and just be walking around begging.
What?
Yeah, man, won't be having no haircut. You see him hair all nappy and shit. Just this nigga. out of it. Delonte crazy as a motherfucker.
Mm-mm-mm.
Wow.
See, that's that K demon coming out of.
Oh Lord.
Cause
I
he
was
got,
like,
yeah,
I, I
he
think he
had,
had to. I think he had to sit his mother down and just tell her to stop coming to the games and all of that.
yeah,
She was doing too much.
yep, Delonte West. That shit was the truth.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
And look at Chris Rob. Yep, Chris Rob Media just said it. He is finished. You're absolutely right. He don't he his career was basically over after LeBron left.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's not a good look.
But that's I mean, people think because you get money that escape ratchetness. I'm starting to realize they give you that money because they vet you and really think you're gonna do shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So they can get you in a vicarious position where you need them forever. Cause look at Michael Irvin. Big cool. I love Jerry. Jerry take care of all of us. Every time you watch TV, Jerry love the cowboy nation. We are real cowboy. Nigga, he just said, Colin Kaepernick, you're not the real quarterback. Jerry said stand for the anthem. That's what we do it for.
I'm even looking at this article back in 2014. Atlanta Daily World.
Mm-hmm.
Delonte West confirms he slept with LeBron James' mother. Oh Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't embarrass my son like that. My
The,
sons,
Mm-hmm.
I got sons. Oh
the,
Lord.
Delonte from Greenbelt, right out here in DC. Yeah, he played at St. Joe's, Joe Johnson, but he came from Douglas High School out here in Greenbelt. He was playing basketball when my little cousin Byron was playing football. And Jermaine Lewis that played football for the Lions. He the little Bama that just played for the Lions. Dang, nah, his name was because all their name was Jermaine and went. And yeah, so it's a lot of sports players that's from this area that you'll come across in your lifespan. But man, all that money don't absolve you from ratchetness. When LeBron got that money, I my son reads his book to me, and every day more and more shit hit. Like you look at the children's book and you read it, and it's a nice little story. Then you think about what he said, then you watch TV, then you think about what you said about Gloria. His mother used to be gone, excuse me, from weeks at a time, he say sometimes. And he wouldn't be going to school.
Mhm.
His mother was still young. After his grandmother died, they was real unstable. His mother, he talked about how his mother was on drugs. That's not in that book. His mother is a virtually young lady. Even though you was like, damn, he's sleeping with that. His mother was like 40 at the time
Yeah.
when she had LeBron because she was like 16, 15 when she had.
Mm-hmm.
So, so LeBron, when he got that money at 18 years old, he wasn't even living with his mother. He was living with his basketball coach
Yeah.
and one of his best friends that's
Hmm.
a part of his agency group.
She almost messed him up too, LVZ, because I remember she bought him a Hummer while he was still in high school.
Right.
And I said, Where the hell she get Hummer money from?
Yeah.
They came to her and gave him the money, helped get them out,
Ooh.
and he went to the pros. Now, I want you to think about this.
Mm.
You go from being a dude just a few months, 2 years ago, you ain't even live with your mother. Your mother ain't have her own place. So now I'm a millionaire, and my mother was on some shit. She getting her back together. Bless you. I passed my feet. So look, when they got all that money, y'all, when LeBron came in, all that money, all their problems wasn't over. They just got to move to a different area code, but they still who they was.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You right.
So now instead of damn, his mom over there sleeping with the mechanic. Now she's sleeping with the basketball player.
The mechanic. Who LBC? Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
Look, people thought I was gonna end it like that. Nah, it was another point to that. And look, back in the hood, she was sleeping with Ralph, the crack dealer. Now she's sleeping with Delonte, the ball player.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I sent you an email, Lisa, a picture of that fool. Somebody photoshopped it. It'll tickle you.
Oh, okay.
It'll tickle you.
Delonte Reds.
Mm-mm-mm.
Shouts
LeBron
out,
James.
Okay.
Do you
shouts
see
out
it?
to Delonte.
Yes.
Yeah, I just sent it to you to make you laugh. That's all.
Shouts out to Delonte Reds, man. My God.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. You know what? Now she dating a rapper.
Told
She
you.
is.
Oh, look at her. Oh, she just in. Oh, you look. Oh, sister, stop.
What? Look. Y'all believe me now, don't you?
Yeah, I'm looking at this other picture. I'm gonna send this to you, LVZ.
I told you money don't change. Look, one thing I know, two things for sure. Money don't change who you are. It make you a bigger whatever you are.
It's Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Right. Donald Trump is an idiot.
He sure is.
When he a billionaire, he an idiot with money. So now, instead of being a dumb motherfucker that lose all the milk money at the crap game, now he the motherfucker that lose the building to the Russians.
Okay, both of y'all check that email. Y'all see that picture? Lord, Mama, you need to stop.
Yeah. I mean,
She having her a ball. Mm-mm-mm.
What the hell wrong with LeBron mother, man?
yeah. Dating a Miami rapper.
What is your mother doing, man? Look,
Uh-huh. You come
see,
dragging. You come dragging that to the family barbecue.
Yeah, right?
Ooh.
see, LeBron James should be the greatest player just for that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
You know what that's all about.
Yeah.
Your son is LeBron James. Yeah, I'll date you.
Thank you very much.
That's what it's really all about.
Yeah,
Thank
it is. Mm-hmm.
And that's why I told you that. Back in the day, she had a little something going. I guess she was nice looking or whatever. Now, she getting a little up in age, but how can she compete with these young ones? She got more money than them. She LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
and look, everybody sitting there laughing, calling her an old hoe. Yet especially every male, at least one or two of your partners that went, shit, I smashed LeBron, man.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what they're doing too.
That's exactly what shit. Give me some, nigga, I had me some free LeBron. Nigga be saying dumb shit. Free
Mm-hmm.
and shit. Oh, I said, LeBron, smack your dumb ass on your forehead. Get your dumb ass.
Mama, oh, this embarrassing the whole. She a grandmama too.
Mm-hmm.
Embarrassing the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Go
See, what's
babysit.
going on is she sees these dudes, she likes them, she's attracted to them, and she just goes up and say, "I'm LeBron's mom. I got money." They'd be like, "Yeah, baby, I'll date you."
Oh gosh.
What I will say about mom is mom ain't a swirler. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
look, it's Vago always find a positive in it. Mom, at least you ain't no swirler. I can say that.
Like
Yeah,
youngins, though. She just likes youngins.
Yeah, she
yeah.
likes young
No,
man.
she like thugs.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
She like thug
That's
love.
why she like Delonte. Delonte used to be out here carrying guns, all love boat and shit, selling water and shit. He got in trouble here with guns and shit when he came back home.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you know what? True World hit that on the head. That's the truth. She like thugs because that's where she from. Like I said, instead of dating Ralph the crack dealer and running off for a week and leaving LeBron in the house, Now, she can date the basketball player. LeBron got a house and bought her a house. She good.
Mm-hmm.
Moms couldn't live with me. I'm sorry. I gotta have some rest.
And that's why I dig LeBron, because LeBron control all that narrative. None of that shit really get out there like that. That shit
Hmm.
amongst the community. We never, and that's how we are. We never impugn him for that shit. He try to do better and try to keep her in line too. I remember one time she was at the game. I seen him look at his mother and say, "Sit your ass down."
Yeah, I seen that game. I seen that game. He had fell over. Yeah,
He said, "Man,
she
sit your ass down."
she was drunk. She was
Yeah,
drunk at
lunch.
the game.
Yeah, mother. And I know you think this. It's my mom drunk at the motherfucking game. And I'm telling y'all, the LeBron James children's book tell you, y'all, let me tell you the difference. I got two books for Jabari. The boy who grew up to be king, LeBron James, and the boy who never gave up, Steph Curry. They are light years apart. They're both great books, and he loved reading them. But the difference is one come from a two-parent home, one family member. I mean, his father was an NBA player, so he comes from a nice, well background. So it's like a nice plush story and shit. Man, the LeBron James joint, that joint, like, god damn, this shit was like reading Good Times. He got him to
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm.
I said, god damn. This is exactly what they talking about. God
You right.
damn.
You right. You right about the other brother. They said he diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
Um, I know.
Man. Mm-hmm.
True role.
You was spot on.
True role. I wasn't lying to you when I said I gave the brother a ride a year and a half. I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle lives. It's this area. It's called Livingston Road. It's called Rivertown out here, Oxon Hill, Maryland, right by where the MGM Grand is. I got an uncle that stays by there. Now you walk down that road. That road is like maybe not even a quarter mile long. That connects Maryland to DC. If you walk from that end of that road all the way down, you went from Maryland into DC. I tell people you can trip up and fall and be in two places at once.
Well, they
So
saying here that back in 2016, there's photos of him panhandling in Maryland
yeah,
that went viral,
what did I
and
tell
photos.
you? Didn't I
Mm-hmm.
tell you he be out here begging? He's still we
Yeah.
know. I'm telling you, I gave him a ride.
Ooh, something wrong with that dude.
I said,
Bless his
Lord,
heart.
what the fuck you doing? He was like, hey man, can you give me a ride down over by Rivertown? I said, you know where you going? That's all you need, bro. He's like, hey man, you take me to Rivertown? I said, yeah. I gave the nigga $2 and let him go ahead and go down river. Took him down Rivertown. I mean, took him
Mm-mm-mm.
down East He said, take me down East Southeast. I was like, take you down East Like, all right, cool. Because I would ride that way anyway. I was like, come on, get in. Because like I said, I tell people that's why I say it's blessed to be born in this area because it's a lot. It's like a island amongst themselves because there's so many black people here, and we try to look out for each other. Like it's a brother named Victor Page that played basketball with Allen Iverson. Man, he got one eye, or he looked all fucked up. Drugs that killed him. Last time I seen him, I gave him $10 and bought him a bus pass.
Wow.
Because I
Wow.
remember playing on the basketball court with when I was a little kid, a youngin, and thinking he going to the NBA and he was gonna represent the city where it was. But he loved that love boat. And he didn't like to read. Those aren't good things, kids.
Mm-mm-mm.
Don't
Wow.
smoke it. Don't not like to read.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's sad.
Yeah. Y'all heard about the did you hear Stuart Varney say, look, is it that blacks hate the New England Patriots because their stars are white and they come from two-parent homes?
Oops. Yeah, I heard that. Dumbest thing ever. We don't hate none of them for that reason.
We hate them because they white and because they can. Look, when I used to watch football, when did Joe Montana never not become white? I used to
Wow.
like I used to like Joe Montana. He was white. I liked his athletic prowess on the field. I respected that as a child. So
Mm-hmm.
so it couldn't be because he white and he come from a two-parent home. So I wasn't hating on him because of that. I
Mm-hmm.
just We don't like the Patriots. Like I said, I know me personally. The first thing I think of when people say the Patriots, I think of these flag waving, make America great again, rebel flag. I don't like you niggas type of mind. That's what I think of. I don't think of me when I think of a patriot. So
Mm-hmm.
any team, I think of slave owners, slave masters, slave ships, reparations. So when I think of patriots, I think of a team that I hope lose all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it has nothing to do, and I don't care if they could have had an all Muslim team from the Nation of Islam that play for the Patriots, and I call them a bunch of coons because they play for the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what you got here, Lisa?
Something that Trump said earlier.
This about his son Barron playing
Yeah.
football? Oh
Yeah.
hell, Barron can't play no
He can't
football.
pay no.
I was about to say,
Trump don't have one son that's athletic.
you
Okay.
know what's so funny? When you said what you got on the screen, I turned and looked at my TV because right now we are on my TV. So I'm looking at the TV and it say Trump. I would have a hard time letting my son play. And I started to mute myself from the laughter I
Yeah.
was going to erupt. That little retarded motherfucker can't catch a ball.
Okay,
I
you right
know,
about
right?
that.
I
Hey,
know.
look,
I mean,
first,
none of his sons look athletic. None of them.
at least, I you wrong. He think his son can play football because he wear a helmet right now. No, nigga, that's for a different reason.
I know what you're talking about. He
I
didn't want
know.
to ride the short yellow bus. I know.
Yeah,
Right.
I know
Yeah.
he wear a helmet, Trump, but no. I know people like that's fucked up. You going out, yup.
Please, Trump will go there. He'll talk about your kids.
They
Yeah.
go after our kid. Shit, fuck that. They kill our kid. Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking. They kill our kids.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that you said you have a hard time letting your son play football. I'm saying that not unless he playing in the Special Olympics can he make a team.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-mm.
That's just Trump living out his fantasy again.
Yeah, he been had this thing about the NFL. Oh, I know since the 80s, as far as I can remember, like mid 80s or so.
Right. And what team would his son play for? The cerebral palsy Seahawks? What team?
Oh, I know, right?
The Down syndrome Broncos? No one. What?
That boy is weird. I was reading he likes to be in all white rooms.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
said, "Ooh, wait."
They had to put his toys in an all white room or otherwise he wouldn't play. I mean, this kid is weird.
He is. That's what Trump get for teasing everybody.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit. Boy play for the who we gonna play for the autistic Astros? There's no way.
Oh my goodness.
It's not really a way. Ain't nothing wrong. Look, I have a hard time. Which one?
He'll be another Forrest Gump. Run,
Yeah.
Forrest!
Yeah.
Run, Forrest!
I'm about to say shit.
I don't even think he can be Forrest Gump. I really I don't.
Forrest had a little more sense than that.
I don't even think he got the ability to be a Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
Right.
Forrest did have some kind of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He knew how to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at his big dumb ass sons. They all sit there with that dumb hair lip caveman look on their face.
Oh, don't they? Oh, don't they have that look?
That caveman look where they can't really put their top lip to their bottom lip, so you always
Yeah,
see their teeth. They look like,
yeah, that lip this swing.
yeah. Look at these big cavemen looking awful. Our dad, right? You know, Eric, both was his Eric and Donald Jr.
Yeah.
They
Mm-hmm.
was to look. They just learned how to talk without slobbing. You know, just some drool babies. They could and shit.
Yeah. See, this is what Eric and Don Jr. do. They go into Africa
Mm-hmm.
and they kill these animals. That's their athletic ability right there, y'all.
That's a damn shame.
This is what they do when they go into Africa. They just kill all of these different animals and then ship them up, bring them back, and take them over to the taxidermist to stuff them.
Take a picture in front. That's what that's their claim to fame.
Yeah, this is what they do. Yeah, this is what they do. That's Don Jr. right there in a that's a buffalo, right? Yeah.
You know what? I had a girlfriend married to a white boy.
And here they got an alligator too. Hold on, let me see. Here they killed an alligator too. See, this man ain't shit without his gun.
Sure ain't, and it killed that poor animal like that. Gun. My girlfriend's ex-husband, used to kill animals and gut them, Lisa, and let them dry out on their roof.
Mm-hmm.
I said, she better leave that white boy alone. Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I mean, they just going over there and just killing these animals wholesale. I like this one. I like this one,
elephant. What the fuck did the elephant do?
Oh yeah, that's the one, Lisa. That's the one right there. Let me see that again. Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, shoot the elephant. Ass. Yeah, the elephant got the rifle.
Yeah, elephant. Kill his
ass. It was a photo or something of a white couple standing in front of some type of dangerous animal, and just before that photo was taken, that animal
it was eating, wasn't it?
No, I think he punctured her.
Okay, I saw one where this person killed an elephant and it was eating, and when it dropped down to the ground, you could see all of the leaves and everything still in its mouth.
Damn, you know what? I seen one that got me. I seen two of them. This white man walked out on a trestle. It was in Mississippi at a river, and an alligator went for his head and made 3 turns, and that was a one big white boy. And all I heard a white boy go, and he killed him that quick. Mm-hmm. That quick. Them animals, because they lay low in the water and their eyes stick out, and their senses are strong. And I said, damn. I said he took that white boy out real quick. I was shocked.
Because he got way well put. His dumb ass was supposed to listen. Like, you hear that hiss, Bobby? Yeah, that was him.
Now this is the craziest one. I seen this. This white boy, me and my husband fell out when we seen this shit too. He put some female elk pee on him.
Yeah.
And the elk was trying to screw him.
Yeah.
I said, what is that? Mm-hmm. What's wrong with this dude? You're gonna get killed.
This motherfucker was he going hunting or was he going to
he was doing typical white boy. I want to mess with an elk. He wasn't even hunting. And the elk smelled that female pee and he was after him.
That elk was gonna rape his dumb man. Come here.
I think these things are a shame, but you know what? It's the African people that let them go in there and do this shit.
Right, and then they be posing with him, and she's like, "You are the white warrior." You see, that's the animal. That's why the animals don't protect the black people over there. They would have protected us if we was over there. And think about the animal back in the day. We used to be one with the animals. The animals would come and protect us.
That's the truth.
Like the Beastmaster. These motherfuckers come, we go. Motherfucker Peckerwood jump out, all of a sudden a cougar just come out of nowhere and knock the Peckerwood down. Now, But them Africans over there, after that, the shit on them, like these old sellout ass niggas. We watched them.
Lisa, I
Mhm.
gotta open. Lisa, please check this email real quick. Wait till
Okay.
you see this. You might want to show it.
Okay.
True, true, bro.
Hmm?
The lines don't even be wanting to help them Africans now. They be when they be getting caught, when they be getting
It's called.
when they get
Mm-mm.
colonized. Now they look at you sellout ass niggas. You shouldn't have let them trade y'all brothers. We remember that shit. Remember that shit. Fuck these old sellout ass niggas. Help me,
Mhm.
brother. Yeah, they should get your ass. You sellout ass nigga.
Oh, hell no. Oh my God.
How did that? Oh my good. I sent Lisa something.
Put it on up, Lisa. What y'all hiding from us? What's going on?
Oh, hell no.
Is somebody looking hideous?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chloe.
Oh,
Right after you showed us your wedding pictures,
Lisa,
we go.
Lisa, Lisa, I feel sorry for the animal.
Me too. Man transported to hospital after getting squirrel stuck in his rectum.
Oh my God.
And look at that image.
Oh my God.
Oh, disgusting.
And he in there posted like, damn, I'm stuck.
Oh man, that is fucked up.
And if you look at it real close, Lisa, because I can study x-rays a little bit, you can see the bowels pushed up above his head. That's bowel.
Mm-hmm.
And he in his rectum like that. I said, Lord have mercy.
That
Uh-uh-uh.
squirrel,
He was
But
getting
Lisa,
his rocks off. That's why.
that
Lisa,
squirrel can't never go home again.
Lisa, you might want to keep up with this website because they got some crazy stuff. Like if you read the headlines on the top, it says something about somebody's penis snapped off in
Mhm.
half and a frantic sex with manhole cover. I'm like, what is these people doing?
Oh yeah,
Somebody
dude.
somebody covered themselves with some urine. It's some crazy people out
Oh,
here.
I like this one. I like this one. 63-year-old daycare owner breastfed toddlers in public while smoking crystal meth.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
She know damn
oh,
well she ain't got no
Oh
milk in
my
them
God.
dried up breasts.
How about I say, what the fuck kind of milk was she giving them?
Meth milk. Meth milk. That's what she was giving, a meth milk.
It was good.
oh, with
Shit.
your shriveled up titties.
What this lot of cheese that you was giving them kids? You were
That
giving
bitch,
them
that bitch look,
the kids cottage cheese. That
that
shit
bitch,
ain't no milk.
that bitch look 80.
No.
That bitch look 80.
Yes,
Oh,
she
yeah.
does.
And she pulling her shit out. Oh no. I went with that bitch
Honey,
ass.
at that age, them babies are flat.
Right.
Oh Lord. Oh, I'm done, Lisa.
Yeah.
I would have with that. That would have been my child. That bitch would have came up. I used to
Columbus,
work for that.
Ohio was it was yeah. Unlicensed daycare. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Unlicensed daycare. 27 charges of that's how many kids was in the house. Child endangerment after neighbors concerned parents alerted authorities.
Is her name Ivanka?
Oh,
Oh,
she
that was an eyewitness. Okay.
Uh-huh.
No. Her name is Ivanka.
No, that's her name, Ivanka. Yeah.
Oh, Ivanka.
uh.
Kuklinski.
Oh,
Somebody.
oh, yep. Ivanka Kuklinski, the Iceman's sister.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. It says she forced my 8-year-old son to suck on.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
oh,
Oh, poor child.
oh,
I,
no.
look, I don't care what color the child is. No one deserves that.
That
No,
child
no.
needs therapy. Oh,
That
baby.
is punishment.
God damn it, even LVC has a heart. God damn it, this is just a
I
point
would
I would
I would have
go.
did something to get locked up so I could be in there with that bitch.
No bull. Yep,
Oh,
because she ain't going nowhere far. Yep,
no.
yeah, that's no bull. If you do something regular to get locked up, you will be in there with her.
I'm whooping her
Mhm.
ass. You had my child do what? But
Mhm.
now my child, I'm telling you.
Now, this guy, it says that he was a drunk. Oh my goodness!
What?
What Lisa looking at? Oh, nasty.
Oh hell no! Drunk
That drunk demolition woman,
He
arrested.
50.
worker.
That's 51? Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Dang.
Oh, you look nasty. Let's see. Homeless man's penis snap in half during frantic sex with man of porn.
Oh man,
Man,
there's some crazy shit on this
It,
website.
it ain't nothing but hey, look. What is this? This must be the Peckerwood punishment news, right?
you need this LVZ. You need
No
this.
bullshit. I would just get on him all take this nigga
Hold on.
shit down right
I'm,
now. That
I'm,
nigga,
I'm gonna I'm gonna email you this LVZ so you can
yeah.
use it in your repertoire.
This is
Oh, you're gonna have a field day
this
with this shit. Oh
this
my
shit
goodness.
that they do. They want to talk about all you niggas like is rims and basketball and rap.
Yeah, right.
Homies
Ooh.
making penis
So,
snapping
so,
hands doing
so
frantic
was
sex
he?
with manhole cover.
Oh,
MIG
he was having sex with the manhole cover.
in San Diego. That's one of the MIG
I
towers.
know. I know. I did a story 2 years ago. This old white woman was having sex at a park with statues.
Damn.
Yeah, she was going crazy on them statues.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I remember you did do that. I remember that video. A
How
lot of
the
people,
hell?
yeah,
How the
that
hell can
happened.
you have sex with a flamethrower?
Wait a minute, elderly couple accidentally burned house down. What's sex?
A
Involve
flamethrower?
a World War II flamethrower.
Yeah, already.
Bah!
That's embarrassing. Can you imagine filing that claim with your insurance company?
We
House
are playing
burned
Jews
down.
and Germans. We are playing Jews and Germans.
They was
I was
reminiscing
see.
20s.
I'm
Pops
trying.
then went and picked up a bottle of Viagra and it was on.
Hey, look, yeah, he chasing her around with some blue pills and a flamethrower and shit. They was playing Germans and Jews. No bullshit. Look, see, look. That's how sick they are with that race place. that
Oh man, this is
They
some
had
crazy mess.
45-year-old home. What was they doing? We don't need no fire doing no sex. What the hell was you doing? uh-uh. Oh, I can't stand a freak. Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Flamethrowers and shit. Uh-uh. I wasn't even told that shit.
I'm tripping off all of the
You know,
one.
black folks would have came up with a whole nother trip.
Pet eater.
My elderly husband,
What
you
is
know,
the
he tripped.
what is the name of this news? This is the shit that'll get a nigga shot news. Look,
Newsdailyreport.com.
That's
you know the other right. Nah, that ain't real. That ain't real.
shit, it's
You know
real.
what?
No, it's real, LVC, because I said it's real. That shit real. That's why
I believe.
it's
You
real.
know what? You know what? They just so stupid they might do it.
Yeah, that shit real.
Why did this motherfucker eat 30? Talk about his breath stink. I know. I always wanted the freshest breath. So you swallowed urine
Hey,
on it.
what did that brother say? What did that brother say? The co-worker. Oh, listen, what up and say.
That
Eric
breath worked there. Yeah, he told the truth.
the co-worker whose intervention saved Mr. Hanson's life, said he had never realized that toilet deodorizers could be a threat, but that this incident made him see them differently.
That ain't what he said. What he said was he never realized that motherfucker was that dumb
That's true. That's that. Yeah.
And look, he never thought nobody ever would be. And they rewrote that shit for dirt.
All
Look
right now. All right now. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't.
what you see, man?
What do you see, Lisa?
Look at this
Employee
mama.
cremated by mistake while taking a nap.
That can't be real.
I gotta look that up right there.
This can't be real. This is
That shit real.
Sorry. No, I gotta look that up.
That shit real. That shit real. I said it's real. I don't care if you're looking up at that LPZ. That shit is real.
Oh my God. No, I'm sorry. I know they got a high IQ. Why is this man smiling? He roasting like a
That shit real. I'm doubling down.
oh my goodness.
Hey, look, hold on. How bad an employee do you gotta be to not notice another nigga that work with you is dead now? Hey,
You don't recognize him?
that's what I'm saying. That don't make it. Hey, Bob. Damn, this nigga look just like Rob. Boy, he ain't come to work today, nope. All right, cut the crematorium.
So you say, oh, forgive me, I mistakenly cremated. Oh, come on. That ain't no fucking mistake.
That's a murder. That's a murder. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That is-
shit, look at his face. Look like he would murder somebody.
Yes.
Everything on that site is real.
That nigga name is.
I wouldn't care if y'all looked. I wouldn't care y'all looked it up and said it was a lie. That shit real.
Is that something? What's his name?
Oh, I gotta give Tareen the link.
Something Paul Johnson. That shit is hilarious, right? Look at this Peckerwood smiling.
It's some YouTubers in there to make videos. There's the link. Have at it. I will be supporting your channels.
Hell yeah. I'm about to say, I'm gonna look at that shit.
I will be supporting your channels. Oh my goodness.
If I can find more than one source to say that, I can't. That's gonna be the first video I ever do where I'm just laughing. I ain't even gonna say that.
I will be putting these stories on my backup channels. I am out of YouTube jail. I always stay in jail.
That shit is hilarious.
Yeah, you would be in jail.
Huh?
You would be in jail. You have that dude that come to my GoFundMe talking about you're a racist, dude.
Oh, get over yourself.
Listen.
Yeah.
You the most racist YouTuber ever.
I know. You know what? But you know what? I just thought about something. They don't got nothing else to say. They gotta find something to say. Okay, she ain't white. She ain't ugly.
Yeah,
she ain't a tranny. She ain't a tranny.
No,
we gotta find something. Let me find something. Oh, she racist. Okay.
You're the most racist woman on all of YouTube.
All of YouTube.
In your feelings. You need to go clean your kitchen. Anyhow.
It's a bitch on YouTube right now linked to murders. And how is Lisa?
Lord.
It's a white bitch on YouTube right now linked to murders. And she the most racist? Nigga, you got to read.
Oh, Lord. You would think the first little piece of fire would wake your ass up and you just cremate a motherfucker?
Right. That's what I'm about to say. How sound a sleeper do you have to be?
Yeah, real.
Not to hear you burn. Ah!
Wait a minute. Brother Bay said there was a man who was arrested for having 3,000 penises in his home. What?
What did he say? What you say, Amy? What happened?
Brother Bay was saying 3,000. Somebody was arrested in their home. They had 3,000 penises in their home. Who carried that shit? Ooh.
3,000 fetuses.
Penis.
Penis?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's 3,000 motherfuckers. He cut off 3,000 joint.
Was they real?
Oh, they wasn't real weed.
Or they,
Lord.
oh, that's nasty.
3,000 penises?
Mm.
Is this recent?
Mm.
I mean,
I gotta go look this shit up.
Hey, that remind me of that damn movie, Keanu, about the cat with Key and Peele,
God.
with the dudes.
Another story, somebody got 200 penises in their home. What the hell is going on?
I'm a real lie.
Oh man, are you kidding me? People are doing this crazy shit.
Penis collectors. Penis collectors.
Penis collectors?
No, no, no.
Where they
There's
It'll pop up in the
where are they getting the penises from? They not
That's what I
penis.
want to know.
where
What's
they
this one?
where
I
you,
got, it says
You know what? I'm gonna give you the correct name for these motherfuckers. They are dick takers.
look, back Bloomington police discover over 200 penises during a raid at a mortician's home.
oh, that's nasty,
Oh
Lisa.
my God, no, no, no.
How do you want
Oh,
to steal somebody's penis and they're dead? So you just gonna I'm taking the penis.
oh, I'm real cool. Mm.
He did. See, this is a gay mortician. He's not going to use it anymore.
There you go with that voice. I love when he do that shit.
Yeah. Cutting off
All
dicks.
right, they're debunking that 3,000 one.
Nah, that ain't shit is real, Lisa. That's real.
It's real.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's real. They just put
They
it in the
do.
debunk. They put that shit in
No,
the debunk part.
they might debunk 3,000, but they ain't debunked 200.
That shit real. I don't care what anybody say. That shit real.
What's a penis filter?
200 is bad enough. Fuck that. I don't need 3,000. I'm glad he on it. This motherfucker running around with 200 dicks.
Man, what?
Richie Boy said, "What color is the penises?"
Men have
No,
penis
he didn't say it.
fillers to boost their self-esteem. What the frick is a penis filler?
Dave Murray out of her.
Oh, there's the freak.
Penis
There
filler?
he is. Oh, he nasty.
The men having penis fillers to
What?
boost their self. What?
A bit more. Oh, oh.
He looked like a penis filler.
Organs girth and gain in popularity despite warnings over complications.
Oh, okay. They taking pills.
What, the blue pill ain't working?
No, they taking pills. That shit gonna kill their ass, though, is what they say.
Well, yeah.
27 years old.
Oh, that's a shot they get.
Oh no. Oh no. You ain't
Oh,
gonna shot.
hell no.
Oh no. Oh
He's
no.
mad.
The effects of the penis filler last for about 18 months.
Once I'll be like a black guy for 18 months.
I'm gonna ask you everything. So you can break it down for us. What's the difference between a white freak and a black freak?
I don't know.
Well, we're looking at the white freak right here. Because
See.
you wouldn't see no black folks doing this shit.
Yeah, I guess we do see the difference. Because we ain't seeing that. All we see is them.
Yeah, because they doing stuff way off the charts.
Yeah,
It's a non-surgical procedure and can be done in a matter of hours in a specialist clinic. It costs around 3,000 pounds a time.
Look at that needle. Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, hell.
Oh, Lord. Jesus, Lord, no.
No, not that needle. I don't like needles. No.
I've been there crying like a.
So
I get up and leave. You know what? I seen a segment once. Snoop Dogg had to go get a shot.
Mm-hmm.
He left.
Yeah, fuck all that.
He had to get a shot by a blind Chinese doctor. He said, "What the fuck?" He said, "This doctor blind?" He's like, yeah, he see real good. He says Snoop left. I'm
Uh,
telling y'all something. I'm telling y'all something. I seen it with my own eyes.
Snoop say shit well good. Then he can see me walk out of this motherfucker. I'm glad he got vision. Cause he great see me leave. Oh, this
Up
motherfucker.
in walls with that needle, but that needle too damn long. Where's that
Yeah.
needle going? Shit.
It
No.
says the penis filler is a liquid, usually
Oh.
a higher lauronic acid.
Oh no.
Some acid you gotta put up in your penis. Oh hell no.
Oh,
What kind of who okay. So where they get well, my tongue tied. Oh
It is
Lord.
soft tissue under the skin of the shaft.
they take it Are You Burning to a whole new level.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerome, sisters, y'all better make sure they strap up. Cause they might be sticking shit up at them and shooting acid on them. No wonder they can't have no babies.
Because they keep doing abnormal shit.
Right. You shooting acid in your dick. How is that going?
Another component to that. Lisa threw it out there, and I ain't been saying nothing. She said it one night. Them Becky's be getting them abortions on. Ooh.
That I
And
know
then
this.
she meet the unquote right man, and she be like, oh, I don't know why we can't have babies. I don't know why. Bitch, your shit scarred up.
This Bama. And then this Bama run around here like the toxic Avenger, shooting acid up.
No, they sick. You know what I was reading one night? This man, um, this is like before the Viagra, and he had to take this shot. He gives himself this shot, so he want to have sex all night. No, he take 3 or 4 shots, and he stayed erect for over 20 hours. And what it did was, once the erection went down, his penis was never no good. So they surgically gave him an erection and put a rod in his penis.
Oh hell no.
They
Yeah,
put a kickstand on his dick.
Oh man.
so he stay erect all the time, but when he wants some, I guess he just pull it up, put it
they,
down. I
they
said,
put a
oh
kickstand on it. This shit, he got it.
man, I read that shit, I screamed.
This shit like a picture frame.
And I said, wow, this is a trip. Now you done really ruined yourself because now you don't get to stay erect that long, and they're doing dumb shit. Who did that dumb shit? What's that? Lamar Odom. We ain't seen him since then. He went to the Bunny Ranch and took all kind of drugs and Viagra. We ain't seen his ass.
My God, they gotta put a kickstand on that nigga shit.
Well, they said this thing is unregulated. Unregulated.
And they got plenty. I bet you they got plenty people. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it right there. 700 inquiries.
700. Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
I can hear them on the phone. How can I get the penis filler?
Oh, hello, Roseland Johnson.
Lisa wouldn't be able to work there. She probably would fall out the first phone call.
Hello, this is penis filler.
You're the intake worker. You're the intake worker. You got to do the intake.
I'd be fired the first day because they be calling, talking about the penis filler. I'd be on the other end going, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. My sausage is a little small. I'm trying to swell my sausage.
Oh my goodness!
To swell my sausage. Told me wife looking at the black blokes, Told me wife, she's looking at the black blokes every time I come in. Trying to swell me sausage.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, I'm trying to be a player. I can't be a real one, so I'm going to have to be an artificial one.
That's right. That's right. Well, look, that's how the NFL is. Wasn't it?
Ooh, them Becky's is mad at a motherfucker.
No wonder why she running the black. I now get it.
Mm-hmm.
All this old freakish shit their men are getting.
Right. Look at all the shit they gotta go through.
You gotta, you with your new man, you gotta go to the clinic. You sitting there, he filling out shit. He usually let you fill it out. You
You
ask a
wonder.
bunch of questions. You like, damn, that's what's going on. Really? Just to
That's
do
why.
all of this? All
That's
I
why.
wanted to do was just have sex with you. I didn't want to go to the clinic with you. I didn't want to go through all this. You got to get shots. You got to take pills,
Hey,
meditation, acupuncture, all of that. I'm leaving you right
no,
here at the clinic.
look, think about it. Why
I've
you
been
think
talking to Tyrone for the longest.
if it ain't a brother she run into, it's the barnyard.
Them Becky's be buying them dildos.
And she, or sure they be buying them pit bulls.
Yeah, yeah. I paid attention to that, and it's a white girl I seen on the blood moon, Lisa. She had two big ass dogs with her, and the first thing I thought was, okay, her man ain't here. I don't see no man. And she just taking her dogs for a walk. Very confident too.
Mm-hmm.
Made me think
Yeah,
a whole nother way. Lord, my black folks can get me up to speed. Thank you.
so you check your email, man, so we can talk about that Asian man. So you can talk about that Asian cop. That shit had me mad. I be watching y'all videos in the house. Man, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
I be in the house watching y'all videos. This is bullshit.
You seen the one that did LVZ, the one up here in my town that the damn cop keep pulling guns on people
Guns on
Yeah,
in
I
people.
saw
Mm-hmm.
that.
in the Bay Area and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I talked about
And
his ass so bad.
he's straight up terrorist. And look, meanwhile, Kamala Harris locking niggas up.
Right.
Mm-hmm. He pulling guns on people off duty.
Oh yeah, straight up terrorist. Look, just like that damn Suge Knight cop. I mean that Ramponts cop pulling
Mm-hmm.
gun fuckers on. Dude, they ain't gonna be happy till he kills somebody. Ain't nothing
Mm-hmm.
ever happen to him till he kills somebody.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Think about anytime they get a report on him, nothing happened to him.
yeah. Oh
Uh-uh,
no, don't no. What did that drunk dude say? Don't jump to conclusions. You
yeah.
know, come on, dude. You got incidents in Vallejo. You got incidents in Oakland. You even got incident when the dude is off of work. He walking around. He walking around because I've been doing my studying and I've been listening to real well. Most of those dudes, they have a high rate of divorce. They sexually frustrated. They like
Right.
to all kind. I heard a white woman. I read an article on Facebook. A white woman said she dated a few white cops. She was even married to him. She said they fucked up.
Oh yeah. They 2/3 of them are either alcoholics and 2/3 of the wife beaters are cops.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Period.
well, the suicide rates are the highest among them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The fuckers. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
That, was what both of y'all did a video about that with. Oh, everybody did one. Phil did one too. With the cops' highest rate of death is them getting drunk and crashing.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they don't like when they're not like when they come home.
Yeah.
Oh, here he come. Oh shit. She ain't happy to see him when most of what? I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't hear white boys tell me this at work. They wives not happy when they come home. They don't
Oh,
want to see them. They don't care how long that motherfucker work. They not happy when they come. They might don't even have to work. And I had a white boy tell me that he said, "Well, I dread coming home. My kids, they don't come running to the
Yeah.
doors and all of that."
When I was still in corporate America in my management job, one night I was there late because I was working on the budget for my department.
mhm.
And it was this white guy, and he worked across the office. And I was like, "What are you doing here? Why haven't you gone home?" You know what he said to me? He said, "I can't stand my kids." And I'm looking at him like, "What?" And he said, "I wait until my wife put them in bed and then I go home." He
Damn.
was for real.
That's gonna be the next John List.
Real.
He gonna be the next John List. He gonna kill everybody and then be disappeared for 70 years.
Yeah, he said
Mm.
he couldn't stand his kids.
Mhm.
Ain't
He
that
said,
something?
and he said he goes home when his wife puts them to bed.
If
And
he
just
ever lose his job, he killing everybody, and we ain't gonna see him again, Lisa.
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
I said, I never
because
in
they
my life
drink.
met nobody that said they didn't like their own damn kids.
I know, because it's nothing more beautiful than when you open that door, especially daddy, and you open that door and they just run to daddy.
You probably don't get that reaction from them kids, and that's probably why.
Yeah.
They can sense that he doesn't care for them.
They
Yeah. Oh
don't
yeah.
even look to see when he come through the door. You know, and that'd be the good thing. Man. If I open up the door, the kids that used to just walk and look at least to see, oh, is that him? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Like this thing, I'm in the house. He don't know what that feels like.
They probably got all their doors closed and everything. They don't even know he in there. He in there trying to put piece of meal together. Nothing, ain't nothing popping off. He in there washing his clothes.
Yeah.
He on his own.
This some real stuff though. Look, we was moving these people a long time ago. I was in my 20s. Me, this young brother at the time, he was like 18 years old, named Daryl, and my brother Terry. It's a white couple in the military, and his wife in the house just watching us work. And it was a hot day in the summer. Terry took off his shirt. She said, "Hey, you got nice muscles." Looking at him, right? And, I looked at him and said, "Damn, she all on you, huh?" Then Daryl came downstairs, was like, "Hey, bro, can you go inventory that joint upstairs so we could take it?" And I cracked a little joke. He started laughing. She said, "You have the beautifulest smile. You have like a baby face. You're really handsome." And he was like, "Thank you," and walked over. I said, "Damn, she flirting with all y'all, huh?" So I was fucking with him, cracking jokes or whatever. And she was like, "I just thought about it. You three put together are the perfect man. He has the baby face and the looks. You have the body, and he has the personality." I looked. I just said, "I don't know about y'all, but what type of woman say some shit like that around or in front of their husband and kids?"
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go after years and years of working at different motherfuckers' houses and moving them, you find that, yeah, white women do stuff like that.
They sure do. You remember when Lisa said? Remember when Lisa was saying? One of her coworkers had one married and had a man on the side all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mm.
she sure did.
Mm-hmm.
And she would get with her husband like nothing. It was just him. And I was like, boy, she playing both of these men.
Right. Hey, Lisa, I thought I said it on here one time. I knew a lady, we moved a lady like that out Pennsylvania. She said her husband had been gone all year. We loading her up. She moving to Indiana. The neighbor came over the first day we packing the house. And they go outside. Now the lady was talking to us about everything that day. And so for some reason, she just took a liking to me. Was like, "LeVar, I'll be right back." And then she went over to the neighbor house and stayed there for 2 hours.
Oh.
I was like, "Well, we about to leave." She said, "Oh, just let yourself out. I love this guy right here. He's cool. He came over and would fix my drain and everything." I said, when my husband wasn't around. I said, "Yeah, I bet he did lay some pipe, but he wasn't fixing no drains. Now what?" I don't believe he. Look, tell me this, y'all. When she moved, her husband not dead. Her husband family came to see them off because her husband was in the military. He was already gone. Why is she crying that she got to leave the neighbor?
Yeah.
Because she got it. Oh, okay.
Right.
I'll keep my mouth
See,
shut.
and now I understand. The neighbor had enough money for the penis filler. See, when your husband don't have enough, but the penis filler is who they cheating with. The guy who buys the penis filler.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm. Look at Laura Maul and Chris Rob. Y'all crazy. Yeah, he was. That's what she told me. She said, "I love that man." I look. I was like, look, it felt like I had did something wrong. I don't want to be part of this.
And,
She had one last one.
Super Bowl night is the big domestic violence night.
It
Oh
sure
yeah,
is. Sure is. The white boys be going on.
cause he done gambled the mortgage money
And,
and
and
ain't tell her.
they get their asses beat when the team wins.
Yeah,
Oh, oh, both ways, huh?
yeah. I told you, shut up, slut. He's kicking a field goal. Shut up, slut. You fucking whore. That's how it be.
You know what I came across the other day? I came across Prince's performance at the Super Bowl. He did the 2007 Super Bowl, and I sat and watched it, and I was like, I remember that.
The Purple Rain.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
It started raining out there. I only want to see Purple Rain.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I can't believe that was 2007.
I can't believe a nigga was dancing like that in the rain and some high heel shoes on that stage. That Prince had some balance like a motherfucker. And look, and his processing perm ain't even fall out.
Mm-hmm.
You notice his process ain't fall out, Lisa?
No, it never did.
Yep, that man processed. What did he have? What kind of hole did he put in that process?
I don't know. I say I'm probably a ton of hairspray.
There's some Aquanetta.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit won't move. Yeah.
Aquanetta.
I know what you're talking about, but I was just tripping off the process.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody. This was a while ago, and they were like, "Well, Prince is half this." I said, "Prince is a full brother."
Yeah,
he just.
That's enough. They always wanted to make him something what he was not.
Yeah, Prince was a full brother. He had a black mother and black father. He was a black man.
They just was some light-skinned motherfuckers.
That's all.
Oh, why do they act like Negroes can't be different complexions?
I don't know. I don't know where that comes from.
Prince did not pan out the way they thought he was going to pan out.
Nope.
When he first came out, they thought he was going to, because he did come off kind of freaky.
Yeah.
But he was down for his people.
Yeah, he made a switch because he was cooning at first too.
I can't remember him cooning, but I can't remember. I'm old enough to remember.
Oh, well, you know why you can't remember him cooning? Because I didn't know about it until recently.
Oh, okay.
And guess who called it out? Rick James.
Really?
So what happened was, I told y'all, go on demand and watch Tales from the Tour Bus. And if you watch Tales from the Tour Bus, the Rick James story, as told by all the Rick James band members and best friends.
Oh, I gotta listen to that.
Back in the day, the first person that took Prince on tour was the Rolling Stones. They didn't like him and kicked him off. Rick James picked him up and let him open for him. Mm-hmm. Rick James started getting into a friendly little rivalry, right? Mm-hmm. They started getting to a rivalry because he put Prince on. And they said at the end of the night, every night, even though Prince would open up for him and would do a great show, that Rick James and them would make them forget that Prince was even there. So what happened is when Rick had the best video, had the hottest song out there, Super Freak, MTV refused to show any of his videos. Mm-hmm. And then when they finally started showing black people videos, they showed Michael Jackson and Prince. But at the time, Rick James had the #1 song and they refused to show him. So he was like, he came on TV and he was arguing about, man, black people shouldn't put videos on MTV if they only got 2 artists that they can recognize out of all the talent we got. And he was like, as a matter of fact, I'm selling more records than them. So what's going on? He was like, come on, right now. He was like, think about it. I'm a black man. First, he was like, if Michael Jackson, if they was playing my video on MTV, and they telling me they won't play Michael Jackson, they won't play Prince, they won't play that. You can't play my video either because you ain't gonna use me as a tool against other black people. He said right now they using Michael. I don't know if he know it. He say and Prince they using him too, but I don't think he can. That's just what he said. And if you think about it, back in the day, remember it was always shoot with MTV and black people, except Prince and Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, Michael Jackson, you couldn't deny. You know what I'm saying? They had to put my. After a while, if you didn't put Michael Jackson on your shit, you was just allergic to money.
Mm-hmm.
And Prince was hot at one point in time, but I looked there and said, "Damn." He said Prince sold out for that bag to be on MTV. I ain't know that.
Yeah.
So I said they always had a Chinese girl on Soul Train. Yeah, Joe Joss. I remember her. She be coming through flipping and doing kung fu. True Roy, you remember the Chinese lady on Soul Train?
She actually was half black, believe it or not.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought she was full Chinese too. No, only one parent was Chinese.
Damn. Dad must have been a big old coon, Lisa. He didn't give her no milk.
You know what? I went to school with two girls like that. They were I thought they were full Asian, and what it was the mother was Asian, but the father was real light skinned. So when they came out, they looked almost like full Asians until I walked up and started talking. They talk like black girls.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, how confusing. But yeah, I went to high school with two Asian girls. They were sisters. And I swore up and down they were full Asians. And she was like, oh, no. My mom's Asian. My dad's black. He's just real, high yellow.
Oh, okay.
So when they came out, they looked like full Asians.
We had two Asian girls that went to our school. I don't know, because for some reason they seemed to fit in perfect. They did cheerleading and everything. Yeah. But they Kim Fett and Kim Fawn, they were sisters.
Yeah, and they hung around nobody but the black people.
That's all they hung with.
They would not hang with the white people at all. They came and hung around with the black people.
To this day, they still live around. Mm-hmm. They in their 40s. To this day, that's all they be around, and that's all you see them with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Only 2 8. I said, what the fuck? Where the fuck they come from? It's like they always been hit.
Yeah. Yeah, so true. But I remember when, in fact, I had Prince's first album, Controversy.
I can't understand what they say about me.
I remember when that
Controversy.
I thought Prince was hot with that afro. Oh, yeah. He should have kept the afro.
I'm gonna have to show that picture one day. I had an afro like that, Lisa.
Oh, okay.
I had a big red afro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Auntie, and the big red curly joint.
No, man, I had some naps. I got naps in my hair. My hair ain't totally curly.
Yeah, you had that looking like 100 power fists up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
My nappy joint.
Come on, we all had that pick with the fist.
Oh, what? I had the little Arnold Drummond cookie bush when I was a kid.
I tell you what, back in the day when everybody was using them picks, we had some creative looking picks back then, didn't we?
I sure did. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, there was all kinds of picks they had out. And you know what was so funny? When they were digging up, I was watching this documentary. It was like back when I was a teenager, and they were digging up all these Egyptian tombs because that's all they do over there, digging up those folks. And they found all these picks that the Egyptians used. It was all, and it looked very similar to the ones we were using.
White people trust. Oh no, it was look. This was not no white person. the pick was still in the nigga head. They
I remember some people wearing picks in their hair.
Hey, how a white person gonna keep a pick stuck in their head?
Right.
No, nigga had a pick in his head for 8 million years.
But yeah, go look at some of those. Let me see if I can pull it up. They dug up picks that these Egyptians used. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on one second. And I remember watching this documentary, and they were showing all these different picks.
Mm.
White people always try to spit shit. No, these were little rakes.
Listen, as you pulling that up, I fell out. I seen. Don't hold me to it. I think it was on Big Judah's channel. Some white people claiming that they were Hebrew Israelites, and they had on African garb. Lord have mercy.
Oh my God! Here they are.
Let me go. Let me go to the back so I can see it first. All right.
This and he's stealing from the day.
I even seen a oh wow, look at that. You're right, Lisa.
You see the pics the Egyptians used?
Damn, they must have some big ass afros.
They did. Look at what they look like. These are artifacts were Egyptian.
And look, this how you know they had some nappy ass shit. It's teeth missing off them combs.
Yeah, right.
She even got a comparison side by side. The pics, because I remember using them, the black pick with that fist right there. Yeah, I remember that. We used that one, and then remember the other one? We call it the cake cutter.
Yeah.
Lisa, we even use that one too.
Yeah, but these are the pics that they found in Egypt.
The shit ain't changed.
But these folks talking about they're the Egyptians. Yeah, you didn't use no damn pick like that.
I said you couldn't use no pick like that. What was that for? Scraping lice?
There's a brother right there. Got his fro all nice and.
That's a lice scraper, old boy.
Now why would they use picks? Your ass don't even use no pick now.
Right.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow.
The only difference is their picks look like they were wooden. But our picks, you know, most of us use those plastic, or we use picks like that.
You know what? When a couple of months ago,
I had one like that.
A couple of months ago, we went to the Egyptian Museum in San Jose, Lisa. And you should have seen some of the stuff that they had. I went to one section. It was just cosmetics, and we had all kind of little makeup and little really decorative little containers. Where we had lipstick, eyeshadow, all that kind of stuff. And I did see a few picks too, like especially like the ones right here that you're showing, the ones in the middle. We had mirrors. We actually had cosmetic, like when you put on your makeup and you got the little mirror. Ben had that. I seen it with my own eyes a couple of months ago. I said, look at this stuff. If, you're not allowed to take pictures in the museum because I would have loved to show it. Damn, look at those. Yeah. We've been picking our froze.
That's not like, white folks use that, right? Y'all were in Egypt and this is what you use. Get out.
This is what you use for your head.
Pick damn lice out your ass.
But yeah, I was just amazed when I saw that when they were showing the pics they dug up. I was like, man, get out of here. There ain't no white folks. But to this day, they will swear up and down, the Egyptians, they were white.
Yeah, come on.
Despite the fact that this is what they look like on the wall.
Right.
Okay, this is what they look like on the wall, but you're talking about these melanated people that we see on the wall.
No, let me tell you how that happened, Lisa. Once the air hit the wall, because of the oxygen, everything turned dark. That's how that happened.
Then how come their white garment is still white then?
Well, some stuff you can't explain away, but that's what they was trying to tell us.
Yeah, I know that. That's
And
what
then
they were
I want
trying.
to know. I want to know why their hair look like that. Because you know what that make me think of? Looking at their hair, Lisa. Show
Mhm.
you how stuff is. When they say nothing is new under the sun. Remember when people were wearing shags?
Yes.
That's what that made me think of. I didn't see those hairstyles.
The Egyptian shade.
Yeah, that's the Egyptian shag.
Yeah,
Mhm.
corn. Look, they got that Beatles cut with the cornrow,
Uh huh.
with the little
Despite the fact
twisties.
that the caves in the Caucasus Mountain don't have any hydroglyph,
Uh
Right.
huh.
don't have
Yeah,
any caves that look like that.
you see stick drawing. They
Now
doing
they
stick
got a
drawing.
stick men. That's all they drew. Stick
Uh
men.
huh. Uh huh.
Yeah, and it's always some gay shit when they do it. Men on
Yes,
men.
yes, yes. You seen
Men
that
on
too,
men.
LBZ? Look, I seen that shit too. I said, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "They was
Yeah, I'm
up here
about to
in the
say,
cave."
what the fuck is they doing? No,
You know
no.
what? When I did that video on Black Junction, because I knew I couldn't do it on YouTube, I said, "There's got to be some truth in that caveman pulling the woman by the hair." And I researched off and on for like a week, off and on. I dug till I couldn't dig no more, and I had to piece it together because they'll deliberately leave stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept saying, there's got to be some truth in that. That ain't just by no accident that he wants sex. He just drag her by the hair, throw in the cave. That stuff is true.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
they get
Yeah.
down.
They killed a lot of their women like that too.
Hmm.
Clubbing them over the head. They killed a lot of them doing that mess.
I was about to say that. Look, you know how you know it was true. This is why they had to cover it up. True, Roll. Because when you got a history of burning them, just look, covering them up, calling them witches and shit. Yeah, look, you understand? So
Hmm.
that's been their nature.
Yeah,
They've
Mhm.
that's true.
always,
And
yeah,
you remember like a Tarzan say, "Me want Jane."
Right.
That
yeah.
shit is real. And
Hmm.
then you know what? What was eye opening to me 2 years ago? The Freak Nasty crew was being exposed. At first, it was just showing white boys, white boys. And then I said, damn, well, this is how they approach their women. They just start grabbing body parts and everything. I mean, a brother can be broke as a joke and talk like he got $1 million in his pocket. But this white boy, he got money and he grabbing. And I that was a component that I did not know. That's how they approach the women overall.
The last Don,
Ooh.
what the last Don say? I can just grab them by the brother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Sure did.
don't say nothing.
And
I
that's
ain't got
exactly what he
to.
did because there's all kinds of stories of what Trump did to all kinds of women out
Mm-hmm.
there.
But he was grabbing them.
And think about it. They don't really complain because people be like Stormy Daniels. Well, she ain't suing him for sexual assault. She's suing him for slander and
Mhm.
shit like that and
Mm-hmm.
intimidation. Nobody really suing him for sexual assault.
They say he raped a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about that. Hmm.
yeah, I heard about that too. And they say they paid to keep it quiet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he'll never get no trouble. He like little girls. Shit, remember he told that 10-year-old girl shit, what? Can you believe it? In 10 years, I'll be dating.
Mm-hmm. I heard that right out of the
Hmm.
horse's mouth.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
You, you need to keep some shit to yourself.
Hmm. What is Trump up about 72?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trump ain't doing that. I got a whole depiction of Trump over on Black Junction. The real deal. If y'all want
Oh,
to see the real deal of Trump, go to Black Junction TV. That's the real.
Lord have mercy. Don't eat nothing.
Please. But it's all real.
Mm-mm-mm. That look, that's another one that need that filler. He need that
You can't,
filler.
you can't, LVZ, you can't fill that in. When I did that video, it ain't nothing to fill. He couldn't even give him no balls. He couldn't even get no balls out of the deal.
Wow.
wore his ass out.
Said that motherfucker. They said that.
I mean, Stormy Daniels, I mean, you know he hated her because she came right out and said sex was terrible with Trump.
Oh Lord, that's terrible. Oh,
I said, yeah, he gonna take her down.
he sure is.
He gonna take her ass down. You know he's hurt by that.
Said he was a 2-minute brother. Damn.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. I've seen those before, Lisa, the mummified cats.
Mm-hmm. They have lots of them. They said they have thousands of them.
Look at the cat.
Cats act royal. I got 3. I know. They can be some assholes sometimes.
I got one. And one thing about them I noticed, even more than dogs, they really command respect. They really want you to respect them.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed, like, even at times when Loretta will come around me and I'm just caught up in something and I can't pay attention to her, I can tell she gets offended.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you didn't pay attention to me.
Oh, hold up.
But one time, you know what made me fall in love with a cat? There was this video, and I don't think I could never find it again. There was this video of this white woman, and she kicked this cat. And the cat was trying to get away and trying not to get kicked. It finally got sick of her. That thing leaped off of the ground and got a hold of her face.
Yay.
That woman dropped to her knees. I mean, she couldn't get the cat off of her face. By the time that cat decided to release from her face, you just saw nothing but tons of blood dripping.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, I got to get me a cat.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was like, I got to get me a cat.
Let's stop fucking with that cat.
Jacked her face up. I mean, that cat jacked her face up.
That's what she get.
Mm-hmm.
Stop messing with that damn cat.
But cats are old. You know that? Cats are 9,000 years old. Cats are actually older than dogs. Dogs are about 7,000 years old.
Yeah,
but
that's
cats
true.
are 9,000 years old.
Cause at the time, cats had a damn purpose.
Mm-hmm.
See, domesticated cats had purpose because most of them was mousers and they could get rid of them damn mice.
Mm-hmm.
We knew how to do all that insecticide and pesticide and that. That's why the mansions, once the Moors left, them motherfuckers started getting infested.
Yeah.
They had cats and shit running around there killing them. Motherfuckers, get these
cats were all over the mansions and palaces.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, cats was everywhere in mansions. That's what they had maids for. That's why they always had dusters everywhere to dust off the cat fur and shit. Because cats was out there getting shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know, the Egyptians were the ones that created the cat. You know that?
I
didn't. What they did was they took the they're mostly tiger.
Yeah.
They took the genes and DNA of a tiger and they spliced it with a rabbit to keep it from growing out of control. But
get out of here.
That is, yeah.
Damn.
Just look at the hind legs and the feet and everything on the cat. And
yeah, they are long. They're long, and the hind legs are long. You're right.
Right, and then look at the rabbit. You can actually see it. But that's what they did. They just spliced it with a rabbit so it wouldn't grow all big and out of control.
Black man said they arrogant motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be. And they can be picky too. They can be real picky. And when we first, because I've always had cats, but when I finally decided to get some more cats, I was telling my husband, I said, cats, like the litter pan I have, it's an igloo. So they can.
Mine is like that too.
Yeah. And we change it faithfully every week.
Mm-hmm.
You miss a couple of days, they'll come and get you.
Yeah.
They will come and get you and say,
or if they're low on food and water, oh honey, Loretta's coming to see me.
They'll come and get you. Yes, they are. Yeah, they will come and get you because because that's how you didn't set it up for them. They clean.
LV, did you ever see a cat kill a mouse?
Oh yeah, yeah. We had
Oh,
one.
they are brutal. Woo, they are brutal with the mice.
Mhm.
Loretta
Oh,
is brutal with the mice. Now, see, I have a garage, and every now and then, if I leave the door open too long, one will slip in. And
Mm-hmm.
she has gone out, man. I would watch her flip them all around,
Yeah,
flip them all around. I was
mhm,
like, damn,
you playing with them. They
brutal
better.
as hell with them.
I like it.
mhm.
They play with them. They get them. Know they hamper them. Then leave. You think you can get away? Then jump on the other side, smack the
Yeah.
shit out. Fuck wrong.
That's what happens here around about summertime. That's when everything gets drug in the house: mice, lizards, and birds. And all three of them play with the mice, play with the mice, play with the mice. And one day, Razor, or my cat Razor, he looks like a panther. He's real little. He was just playing with it because Razor just likes to play. And told my son Cleveland, I said, "Oh Lord, get that thing up out of here." Soon as I said, "Get that thing out of here," he started chewing his head. I said, "Oh damn!
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, they
Lord!"
Loretta. I've watched Loretta take the whole thing down her throat.
Eh,
Yeah, they'll eat them, but but just watching her kill it, man, I'm like, damn, you're brutal.
mhm,
They are brutal with them. They
Realize
are
that's
brutal
an
with
animal, and that's
mhm.
on play.
And come home and act so sweet.
them. Hmm.
Yeah,
Like
that's
they
a
wouldn't.
funny thing. Yeah,
I
that,
was in here, Lisa. I was in here just before the winter kicked in my bedroom.
Hmm.
All I seen was feathers. I didn't see no body parts,
yeah,
no nothing, just
nothing.
feathers.
Yeah, well, LVZ one got into my garage, right? It was one of them little teeny brown field mice. Got in
Yeah,
my garage, and the guy, I had somebody doing some work at the house, and he was like, "Look, I'll try to see if I could get it." He couldn't get it, so I said, "Don't worry about it. I got a cat," and and she's always out there in the garage and everything. So she caught the damn thing, right? She climbs all the way up to the goddamn bedroom, my bedroom. And all of a sudden, I'm hearing all this commotion in my room. I'm like, what the hell is going on in here? I turned the
yeah.
damn light on and she brought that fucking thing in my room. I
Trying
said,
to give
Loretta, you got to be out of your damn mind. I said,
you,
"Your little cat." I said, I need to get up and kick your little cat ass.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
man.
Lisa, you know what I was laughing at before you had started this live stream because I was listening to your Patreon.
Hmm.
I was done when you said somebody called the cops on a squirrel. I, s-
Yes.
I
It
was
was a
done.
German man. Let me see if I can pull up that story.
It
That
was a
shit was
black squirrel, wasn't it? Ain't this a bit? Hey, ducks. Hello, ducks.
these
This
white
we
folks.
got a
These white
squirrel.
folks. These white folks will call the police on some strange shit.
I told you he was a black male squirrel. He was ducks. I see him out there with nuts. Yeah.
Somebody said is Loretta pregnant? I think she got Loretta fixed.
No, Loretta's not pregnant.
Hey y'all, they locked him up.
Here
They
it is.
could. They called on a squirrel for
Police in
pistachios.
Germany rescue man being chased by baby squirrel. So he called the cops because this little baby squirrel was chasing him. He called the police on a squirrel.
Straight gangster.
Did they kill the squirrel? Is that squirrel dead?
What was the other one, Lisa? Somebody called the
Some
cop.
white woman, they were out in some kind of boat, and you know how those whales will come up and they'll just leap out of the water. You know how sometimes they'll do that.
Hmm.
Well, they were in a boat and a whale was nearby and he leaped out of the water and then splashed and all the water got on them because he wasn't that far from them. And this white woman in the boat called the police on the whale.
She know which one that did it.
I'm
Lord,
like, she calling the damn cops on a whale?
this them people crazy.
Folks
Because
are out of their damn minds.
I'm not giving up the other story because I don't know if you put it out yet, so I keep my mouth shut. But they will call the police on some crazy shit.
The white
And
man called police on the bay. And what's so fucked up is they came. That's what's worse. They came.
yeah, ain't that crazy?
That's worse. They came. I knew he was a
Yeah,
black squirrel. Look at him. Look at him.
yeah, yeah. Because even to even know about the story, they
Here
would
it
have
is.
had to show up.
Here it is.
Oh, there it is.
This
Woman,
this what
alarmed woman calls cops on whales. She called the police because she freaked out that a whale was nearby, near their boat. You're in their territory. You're in the damn ocean.
can you explain to me what the police was gonna do? We'll
I
we'll
don't
send the,
know.
we'll send the car right over, ma'am. You stupid bitch, and hung up the phone.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
that's
gonna
why.
arrest the
Okay,
whale. The whale
we're
weighed
gonna
more
arrest.
than the damn car.
Puget
Okay,
Sound. That's right
that's
there.
that's
That's in Washington. Puget Sound.
Yeah.
That's
that's
what
why that's why I said what I said on my channel a few months back. I think all these phones, damn, they can't call the police on the sun. They can't arrest the son. They can't make up a law on the son. It ain't nothing they could do. Because if the white folks, if they could call the police on the son, don't you think they would?
Mm-hmm.
They
well,
sure why they burning up their ass.
I beg to differ. They try to make a solar tax, right? That's something on the sun, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. But they,
Waiting for them
I
to tell us.
trying to profit off the sun, nigga.
and sunscreen getting ready to get banned throughout the United States. I guarantee you this, because if one state do it, the other state do it because it's a business decision, and if it's affecting they bottom line or affecting something, it's affecting with their money. Trust and believe. Within 3 short years throughout the United States, sunscreen gonna be banned, and more of them gonna be in.
You
Wonderful.
stop your vicious lies. All right? I've got to
Uh-uh.
have my precious sunscreen.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be selling some. You don't even have to sell no drugs or nothing. You could sell some bootleg sunscreen with a little bit of hogweed juice in it, and
Yeah, right.
What kind of
oh,
tells do you use to arrest a whale? That is the truth,
And
right?
that's what I want to
no,
know.
but
Put your fins behind your back, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, right.
They gonna tase him and beat the shit out the damn whale.
And it was it was one of them sperm whales, one of them
mhm.
big, huge sperm whales. And she talking about she calling the police.
What it's gonna do? They
I,
call the police. I'd be
first of
glad when
all,
them.
you went in that whale's territory. You know, when the further you go out in the ocean, you're gonna be around whales.
Mhm.
Well,
You put
look,
your ass out there and now you scared and gonna call the police?
like, ma'am, you could kill a motherfucker out there and you wouldn't get in trouble. That's called international waters, ma'am.
Mhm. Just don't go on that island over there, sent in
Right,
these tribes.
right. Yeah,
They,
don't say
they,
to the wrong
they,
island. It ain't shit
they,
you can do.
my folks will fuck you up.
like my man Phil said, a barrage of arrows.
Hey, LBZ, did you see that little small airplane that went over that island? And when they landed that plane, it was so many spears stuck under the bottom of that plane.
Hey, they said, yeah, they shot that dumb one. You better get your ass away from around here.
Mm-hmm.
Barrage, barrage of arrows on
Mm-hmm.
the.
And Brenda was saying, Kim, I think it's more of them on that island than they would know. And her theory made sense to me. She said if you take the circumference of that island, anywhere around there, spears is coming at you. They're not gonna show their numbers. They
Right.
know the art of war. And then you can imagine being on that island that long. How many
Right.
spears out there? Probably
Well,
millions.
apparently they got poison spears because they sure killed that guy, didn't they?
Quick
Sure.
than a motherfucker, didn't it?
So they got something to dip them spears in poison on that island.
Damn right.
I know one thing. They didn't make an attempt to go to that island to go get that body and stuff. That's for volumes to me.
Yeah.
And look, they can't make up. You know the good thing about when they caught them dragging his dumb ass to the other side of the island to bury him. The good thing about that was they saw that they can't make up no myth. Oh, these black people are cannibals. They eat. No. They bury you. They don't want to eat your
They don't
stick.
want his nasty ass.
Yeah.
And the Chinese lady that helped assist him, talking about, well, he quarantined himself and he had shots and all
Yeah.
this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, he got shots of
Yeah, he sure
Uh-huh.
did.
he got shots of arrows in his head.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. He got some shot. I'd say he got his last shot.
So
He
he
did.
he wanted them people to worship him like he was a god over there. Oh, I gotta teach them Christianity. They just don't know nothing about God and everything. You don't know what they know.
That's right.
Yeah.
And who
You
said
know,
they want your Christianity?
I don't know.
You know, who told you they wanted that?
Mhm.
I don't know, but them arrows told you that arrows gave him Jesus. Honk. That wasn't a smart move. You shouldn't have went there. I thought the blood of Jesus would cover me. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't go on that region either.
Mhm. Yeah, right.
They're vicious with those arrows, my son.
But I was
Oh
walking
my
towards
goodness.
the island. Sorry, I was asleep that morning.
They're- I don't fuck around on that island, though. No, sir. They're
Well, they
vicious
said
on that island.
they warned him over and over not to go near that island.
Mhm.
Mhm. And a couple of people got arrested behind that shit,
Yeah,
assisting them.
yeah. They told him not to go.
See? We got to take on their spirit. You know what you're gonna get when you show up on us.
Right. Just go ahead and look. Just quit.
Mm,
Make the enemy and look. Scare the enemy so damn bad. He don't even the fact of thinking about engaging with you is exhausting.
yeah,
Like, oh, look, think about they could go over there and do something with all of the technology they got, but they understand that that shit gonna be exhausting.
yeah.
And it's just the island. That's gonna be embarrassing. You're gonna have to blow them up from the sky. and,
Mm,
all, and all they got is arrows. That's gonna be embarrassing.
Yeah, all the
yeah. Well, I
technology.
know some people were saying that there were some videos out there where people said they need to go in and attack them. Attack them for what?
Yeah, they need to
They
go to
was
jail.
invading them.
They committed a crime. Um, they didn't commit no
No,
crime.
they
They
did.
doing
They
they doing
protected
what
themselves.
they doing what they naturally supposed to do.
They protected their home. That's what they did.
Hmm.
Look, what? Oh, so what they want to go kill them? Well, so all they need. Oh, so basically all they need to do is just go over there and
They,
then kill them.
they had that one encounter with Esau when they kidnapped. It
And,
was
and
six of
just
them.
being around them killed them.
Six.
Yeah.
They kidnapped six.
Think about it. And
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Yeah, we should go there and shoot them. No, you could go there with no gun. Why you think they arrow anything to get close? Because the last time one of you motherfuckers came, motherfuckers just start dying
Right.
for nothing. Y'all didn't even bring guns. Y'all just brought disease.
yeah. So
You
four
killed their
died.
empty bodies and they died.
Four died, and they sent the two back. We don't know what happened when the two was
Yeah, we
still
don't know
good.
what happened with the two.
But I tell you this, they made a point, and to this day, from generation to generation, they say, "Did any of these motherfuckers come around here? Kill them."
Yeah.
And then they saw the whole neighboring island die from plague from contact, right?
Mm-hmm.
They was like, yeah, we can't fuck with these motherfuckers is all full of
Because
disease.
now, if
Yeah.
you go
Well,
to the
see, the Jara people live in an island not far from there. And
Mhm.
they allowed the people to come on there. And now they got alcoholism,
That's
Mhm.
problems, and
They
everything
can't
else
deal
on that
with it.
island. And I said, that's what they do. They corrupt everything they go near.
yeah.
Because it's they want to be left alone now. And I watched a couple of videos. They've been raping them women over there. They don't understand all that stuff. And they said one woman even said, "Oh, her skin was so beautiful too." She said they was trying to encourage them to drink and use alcohol. They got those people got good sense. They said that stuff ain't good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. They just want to be left alone. But they even took those people, and they are the same because when you look at them, they look exactly alike. And had them together to try to communicate, they've been separated from each other so long, nobody can communicate with them. They don't know that language.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, nobody. They done killed all the old people who knew the language, and all the other motherfuckers don't want to learn shit. So
Hmm.
it's just like for real, the death of culture. For real, the death of a culture sometimes is technology.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Hmm. That's true.
technology is the death of your culture. I mean, people don't want to look at me and people. Everybody want to talk about. Okay, it's great to own a business. Don't get me wrong, but you gotta have somebody that's gonna work. What one person owned business is there going to be in the world? Everybody can't own business. We only need like 20% of us to be business owners. Not even that. We need 10% to be business owners because we need more educators than business owners. We
Mm-hmm.
need more workers than business owners. We need more, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I look at we, we we lost all of that when we start with, hey, look, we all got to be computer technology wizards. Yeah, but who know how to grow food now?
Right.
That's the death of your culture. Who know how to be a butcher?
Mm.
Us as black people, we really don't look. We consume food like a motherfucker, but we don't hunt like
Hmm.
white people be hunting. Cause one, if we gonna hunt, we gonna actually eat the food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not gonna put it on top of the roof and let buzzards fly
Right.
over it. Oof.
But why we don't got no cow? We love chicken. Why we ain't got no chicken? Why more of us ain't got no chicken?
You want to hear something funny? Now, in my township, there's an ordinance against livestock. You can't have it. I kid you not. You drive one town over, they got chickens.
See?
Them
Mhm.
white folks got chickens. But in
Right.
my township, where it's mostly black, you can't have none. They got township ordinance against you having even chickens.
Wow.
I seen this Spanish dude, goddamn, he got chickens just running around Southeast DC. I said, this chicken gonna eat a crack stash. They gonna go back and eat it, be fucked up eating that chicken.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That chicken run around the dope strip. But I ain't even mad at the Spanish dude. I'm just mad at all the black people that lived around there all these years. Why y'all ain't buy y'all no chicken? we got to start doing stuff. That's the death of look with us. We all want to be hip hop stars and basketball players. And let's just keep it real, you know. Now we do have a contingency of us that's woke, but
Mm-hmm.
we still got a greater contingency of us that want to be, still the status quo,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the high paid court gesture. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
that's
Killer
true.
Mike, Killer Mike was talking about that. When I was listening to it, I was like, damn, that it kind of inspired me. He was telling the truth.
Yeah, I've been listening to him all last week.
Yeah, that joint on the breakfast club, he was true up. He was telling the truth because when DJ Envy was just talking about that, I got to teach him to own business. I said, God damn, well, all right. If everybody own a business, who working for these businesses?
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
So we can't be little working for people.
Oh.
No,
That,
no, we really can't.
yeah, we got to stop this arrogance thing where we belittle people for wanting to work for some people just don't want all of the hassle, to be honest.
Hmm.
Because I had this conversation with somebody like, I want to be the boss. I said, really, do you know what that means? You know that means you work harder than everybody else.
It's a
No, you
thankless
don't.
job. It is.
No, you don't. I said, yes, you do. Well, I get all the money. I said, sometimes you take all the loans.
Yeah, you do. When I had my carpet cleaning service and a job, oh Lord, I worked 7 days a week. I never got no rest.
Right. Or think about stuff. I
Mhm.
said, look, I said, you don't think about shit like this. I When I was working for a contractor back in my 20s, He went on vacation to California for his brother's wedding for a week. Everything was cool. Brothers knew how to do their own job, do their own paperwork. Then payday came, and nobody knew what to do.
Mm.
And everybody calling this brother. Then when he got the money right, some brothers' checks was off. Some people ain't get all the money they deserve. And the dude that he got in charge paying was like, I know what you did, but I ain't. So now he getting calls. I'm like, you ain't never really get the vacation. You got to straighten all this work out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize being the boss, you got to work twice as hard? Yeah, you make money, you call the shots,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, you got to work twice as hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we know what we ended up doing, because I have my contractor's license LVZ. I ended up getting a really big contract at an apartment complex that was being built,
Right.
and I hired what 6 people. I ended up just subbing that part out where they do the payroll. uh,
Mm-hmm.
it was just worth it because
Yeah,
you're gonna screw up, and I just wasn't good in that
exactly.
area. And you got to be honest with yourself. What areas you good and bad in, and I and it and if they need and they issued the checks out and did all of that stuff, and if it was any a discrepancy with the money or anything, they had a number to call. They didn't even deal with me.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. And that was good. That was good. With these brothers in the moving business, what you find is they always feel like they can handle the business, and then they get shorted on checks,
Hmm.
and the moving companies that they working through fuck them. Cause even when you work for yourself, people be like, yeah, I work for myself. That building you bought, nigga, yeah, that's on who lane. Don't pay the lease on that land. See if you still own it.
Mm-hmm.
That
Hmm.
look, that barber shop you got. Stop paying the taxes and tell me you own it. Let the government decide that what they want to do is more important than that barber shop, eminent domain. And they just give you a number and you gotta take. So don't sit here and tell me that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, we doing it all on limited terms. That's what I'm saying. So I look at people sometimes. I tell people you can't belittle people who actually gonna help the business grow. If you're gonna be a business owner, I want people to take that with them. Understand you can't shit on people because you ain't gonna have no business. If your goal is to be in business and be just like another white man, really, what difference do you make with the community?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, seriously. So yeah, that's one thing I've been noticing. I noticed with a real black businessman, sometimes you take bigger losses. Like I've seen where I've gave more money out than I made,
Yeah.
and that's what it called pay the cost to be the boss. Well, shit, damn, I done paid these motherfuckers more money than I made. Oh, is that my man Lisa?
Yeah.
What is this, Lisa?
This is a man that tried to fake a fall and got busted because in the kitchen where he was, he didn't know there were cameras.
Hmm.
So, but you got to watch the way this man falls. It's almost hilarious. Let me just show it to you.
That's my man right there.
You notice, and this is one thing that's very notorious, y'all. They always have these accidents when nobody's around. Okay, always be wary of these people that have these accidents when nobody is there. Let me see if I can get this footage to play.
No, he didn't. He's a straight gangster.
This is his way out of work every day
Oh boy, you need to come and talk to us folks.
in life.
Let me show you how to do the damn thing.
Hey,
I hope they put the book at this man.
how you been? Look, how you been at the knees and your butt hit the ground first? That's not a fall when your knees bend and your butt hit the ground first. That's a sit down, nigga.
You fool.
And he says that this was, he didn't do anything wrong. He said it was an act.
Water on the floor.
Yeah, he said this was a mistake. On purpose. But that's what he tried to say.
He said he needed therapy.
Yeah, he said it was a mistake. I was like,
he sat down, slow as the motherfucker.
Ridiculous after a while.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something funny. I'm gonna tell you something real funny that happened. My dad used to work at he worked at General Motors for a while, in the maintenance department. And they at General Motors back then, they had a zero tolerance of stealing. Zero. You stole a nail.
Right? Yeah.
So this Mexican dude got caught in the women's bathroom stealing sanitary napkins.
What? I guess
so
they made them.
They made an exception to the rule. And my father said they suspended him for 3 days and told everybody at work he had stolen napkins.
Yeah.
He said they want his ass out at work. Dude eventually quit.
Because the humiliation was worse than being fired.
Yeah.
He said everywhere he went, dudes was just screaming. Said, man, what you doing in the girl's bathroom stealing napkins for your wife?
Gonna put them up your ass?
He had that shit in his lunch pail. He come home. I got him, baby. You don't have to go buy any. I got him. I said, oh boy, that was some funny shit. Oh boy, some of the stuff that people do at work.
Yeah.
Look, listen, when you put that video up, Town Business had hit me. He had called me from Oakland. He called me, hey, what's up? We chopping it up. And he go, man, he said, what Lisa, what Sister Lisa talking about? Let me see. And he cut his TV on. And he erupted in laughter. And then he started repeating it. This motherfucker, that's right. He lazy. You white motherfucker, you lazy. Hey, you ain't seen Lisa video. I'm like, what the fuck? What video are you talking about? Man, you gotta just see it. So he sends it to me. Now, he already know I'm son to you, and he sent it to me. You gotta see this. I look at it, I immediately bust out like, I said, look, this motherfucker been at the knees and ass hit the ground. And then he looked over his shoulder, then he laid down. I said, that ain't no fall. You at least could have sold it.
I know, right?
Then how you throw the water on the ground? Run. Look, you threw the water on the ground, ran and looked out the door to see if anybody was coming, but forgot to check the camera, you stupid motherfucker.
Right. I mean, some of these people, they are too dumb. But like I said, I worked with a woman and she claimed she fell in the stairwell, right? Nobody saw this. Nobody saw it. She swore it happened. I think after a while, nobody in the office believed she fell.
Wow.
It was this Asian dude, Mr. Kwan, I used to do maintenance with. Now, well, he signed on to the maintenance team we was working with. Filipino dude named Edgar, they worked together, and the Asian dude never really did know. The old Asian dude didn't do no work, and he couldn't talk. And when I say he couldn't talk, he was Asian. The Filipinos ain't understand what he was saying. He said, and No bullshit. I said, is that a word? That's not a word. No. In no language is a word.
Stop, LBC.
I swear he did that, right? So they get called on a sprinkler call. They said like a sprinkler head that bust or whatever. And the dude, Edgar, the Filipino dude, and Quan go up and check on it that weekend. Edgar say, do you realize this motherfucker said that I hit him in the knee with a ladder? I said, why you hit him in the knee with a ladder? He said, I didn't hit him in the knee with the ladder. He made up a story that the Filipino dude, for no reason, grabbed the ladder and jammed it into his knee.
Oh.
And he would walk around living on his knee. And I swear to God, y'all, it was so funny. He grabbed his knee and go, ladder. He would say, ladder. I said, what happened, Mr. Clark? He said 50, because we would go by assignment number. He said, you're 50, with the sprinkler mother. He hit me with ladder. I said,
You funny, LBC.
hey, look. And I know y'all like, why is he laughing? I'm laughing because I know he sounded exactly like that. And it's just so funny that he was saying, I was like, Mr. Quan, that don't make no sense. Why would he hit you with the light? He said, I don't know. He hit me with the light.
I don't make it tonight. Save me a little, LBC. Save me a little.
So every time I would see the dude, the Filipino dude, he would bust out laughing because I would go, Lana.
Oh my God.
Oh, LBC, save me a little.
Oh my God, y'all. Oh, that shit was hilarious. He went and tried to file a claim. He told me, I swear he went into the boss office and he said, they do sprinkler.
I'm gonna get off of here. I ain't gonna
Oh my goodness.
Look, the head of maintenance was a black guy. He say, what did you say? He said, the sprinkler. He said, you're 50. Sprinkler. He had a sprinkler, yeah. And now they hit me with the light.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
He hit you with the ladder. He said, yeah, ladder.
How that motherfucker get a job? What did he say to get a job?
I look, and that's what I asked him. Look, the boss was a coon. And I asked him that. I said, Bob, how did you hire? I said, they said we had a new slot in maintenance because you fired my cousin because you wouldn't let him work another job. I said, so you hired this old Asian guy that don't fucking know what he doing and he can't speak English. Oh, no, he said, Bob was a coon. He said, I can understand him perfectly well. Mm-hmm. I said, okay, well, tell me what he said the other night when he said on the radio. They asked where everybody was. They called me on the radio. They said, 42, where are you? I said, I'm in the Dave and Buster's 3rd floor. They said, 50, where are you? He said, I'm on 2nd floor, Bloomingdale's wing. They said, unit 46, where are you? He said, na 46 about that number. Look, look, the daughter was doing dispatch was so confused. She just went 10 full. I went on the radio. I said, fuck that. No, no. You tell me what he said. Tell nobody knows where he is. It sounds like he in a hurricane. People start laughing like shit over the radio. People start man, no, man. No. So yeah, these fake. This man fake like he had an injury the whole time. Catch him limping on the wrong knee, talking about wrong knee. Ain't no damn
Let me see if I can get you and shake you. Oh, oh Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
I have nothing left. My stomach.
I know, right? All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here.
Yeah, I need to. I need to go recover.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Z.
And look, the word for the day is ladder. The fuck was he? That shit used to kill me, y'all. I just started dying. Oh my god. Hey, if y'all ever see an old bald head man that like me,
See that now all he got to do is ask for food, right? Here, hey, Queen. All he got to do is ask for food, and then you can say, "I ate chicken from Dirty Kitchen." Oh!
wait, chica nama na the chica nama, and they drop the chicken ladder.
Oh,
That's not a word.
Slaughter
All
chicken.
is is that a word?
After he get out of her kitchen, he'll start speaking English real clear.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah, owe up some money. $5.99.
oh Lord.
Isn't that amazing? I used to laugh at those Hispanics. You'd go out and all of a sudden, if I would listen to people tell them how much stuff. I said, it's amazing. They don't speak English, right? But as soon as you tell them how much something costs, oh, that's too high. Now, wait a minute. I thought you couldn't speak English. They know what money is, though.
Oh no! You ask him shit. Yeah, excuse me. You know what time the bus comes? No. Then grab something and says, no, 42.99. No. But for how you get the quoting prices? Because a minute ago you were saying la la.
They always know what money is. Oh no, that too high. Okay, then you know what money is, right?
Yeah, that's a game, a straight game.
Said, yeah, it's convenient that you don't know how to speak English when somebody tell you to do something, but when it comes down to the price, you know English then.
Damn right. Because when they were short on Mr. Quan hours, he wasn't talking none of that. Like, he said, no, 42 hour. Overtime, the $18.
You know speak English.
Mr. Quan about those digits.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and conclude this hangout.
Good night, y'all.
Our anti Super Bowl hangout.
Forget the Super Bowl. We don't know who's going on.
Best Super Bowl I ever had.
This was the Super Bowl.
This was a good Super Bowl.
My size is busted.
See, you enjoyed yourself. We had our own Super Bowl party.
That's right.
Sure did.
That's right. And, I mean, I'm not going to forget a lot of things. Especially Mr. Quan. I'm never going to forget him.
Hey, watch. The next time my man Dan, you come over, I'ma record him. And watch he start crying because he go, Young, you still can do his voice, Young. And when he did, because he was there that day when that man said, "La, la, and we looked at each other.
I guess that's him trying to sound like he's in a lot of pain, huh?
Right. Oh my God. Like he made the ladder hurt. Not your, it's supposed to be your knee that's hurt, not the ladder.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
All right,
Uh-huh.
all right, Lisa. Love y'all, man. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah.
Oh
All
my
right, y'all. We're going to conclude. I want to thank everybody for coming in the chat. Thank you. And we'll definitely be doing this again. I'm planning a few hangouts next week.
Bet.
This coming week.
God.
No, just call me. Just call me. You know I'm there.
All right.
Uh,
All right, y'all.
Mhm.
Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Oh my goodness.
That was the best.